some Genshin-related stuff, and I think some things are related to like things you've bookmarked on like Twitter or something. Oh God, I don't use Twitter that much.
Hello everybody, it is I, Blaze from Blazing Flame Studio, and we are joined once again by a regular on the channel, I would say at this point. How are you doing, Phoenix?
I'm doing alright. It's nice, and I mean, I was gonna say early, and I realized like it's not really early, kind of, but early enough.
Depending on what time zone you're in.
Yeah, depending on what time zone. For me, it is. I don't think most people will call 11 p.m. early, but hey, it's fine.
It's fine. Don't worry. It's early where I am. Probably too early for most people, but here we are. We are here today because there is some stuff to do in Arena. We have 2 current choices for draft. We might actually have more. I'm not quite sure. Let's see. We have Weekly Magic Momir. Yay. Not quite what we're here for. And then we have...
What the heck is special limited events? I've not been on Arena in a long time, but just...
This is the Ravnica Allegiance draft.
Oh, the Ravnica Allegiance Premier draft, Final Fantasy draft...
Yeah, so everything's Final Fantasy or Ravnica Allegiance.
What the heck is jump? I forgot what Jump into Magic is.
It's that random jumpstart thing.
Oh.
Yeah, they still have jumpstart for some reason. Alright, so as the guest, I would like to offer up the choice of, which draft to do for you to pick. Now, I know you said you came in at War of the Spark, so you never really had the pleasure of drafting Ravnica Allegiance, if I'm guessing correctly.
No, that's correct. Unless I did it randomly on Arena. I have drafted Final Fantasy once last month, like, in paper.
Alright.
Did
you have fun?
I did But I did but to be fair, the 2 drafts before that I did in paper, I went 0-3, and I did not go 0-3, so I guess that's...
So we had improved. There was improvement.
So technically I improved, yeah.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
I'm much better at seals than drafts, to be honest.
Well, we do have... Do we have seal? We have 1 sealed, I think.
No, draft is, like, probably better content anyway, to be honest. Just, like...
Also, I guess we don't have sealed, actually. Unless that can...
Huh.
No, we don't. Interesting.
That's surprising. Okay.
Oh, maybe they only do that for pre-releases now. They used to, but maybe it's only pre-releases now.
Yeah, I thought they used to have, or I thought they had like sealed alongside draft for whatever the current set is.
Oh, let's see. Alchemy.
Nope, maybe they changed it.
They must have. All right, so we can do Ravnica Allegiance draft, or we can do Final Fantasy, whichever you prefer.
All right, or I'm about to Google a coin flipper, unless Chad or something like.
Chad, do you have any preference?
Voices an opinion.
While we're waiting on the coin flipper, I am thankful.
Okay, so I'm gonna declare like Ravnica Allegiance heads, Final Fantasy tails.
Sure.
On my phone that is somewhere here.
Okay. And we'll trust whatever you flip is accurate.
All right, heads, Ravnica.
All right, Ravnica Allegiance draft. Also, this is player draft, so we do have that to look forward to. While we're queuing into the draft, I am fortunate enough to have 47 videos in Multiverse Vistas to the chat. If you have enjoyed my videos over the past couple of months and would like to support me, feel free to send in your votes. You can vote daily, and you get Stella Jades after voting 30 times. Or 50 times. 30 times you get some Heroes Wit.
Just because it's a hard switch. This is for Honkai Star Rail,
Correct.
This is nothing magic related.
My apologies, everybody.
Let's just
professional streamer.
I forgot to do that myself. So I'm gonna go do that now. I forgot to.
Why? Thank you. You should vote for whoever you find to be the best. That does not have to include me, as I say every time Multiverse Vistas comes around. To all the new people in chat, we are drafting Ravnica Allegiance on the flashback draft. Any particular guild you're thinking of just off the bat before we get into it?
I forgot how to split the guilds between guilds and allegiance.
Verity Circle is our first rare.
This is Azorius. Oh, I think Rakdos was in this one. Yeah,
Rakdos, Azorius. Things that immediately come mind to me.
Can I make stream bigger? Oh, you have 55 seconds. What does whenever creature poses becomes tapped, if it isn't, Spain to go to my joker. Okay, that seems kind of meh.
Yeah, I mean, I always remember this one being decent because there was the mill deck, the Azorius control deck.
Yeah. Okay.
Alternatively, there's Daggercaster, which was like a,
Just
know,
one
it was
damage
like,
to each opponent and 1 damage to each creature your opponents control. That's not
Um,
terrible.
there's
4
always
is
just
a weird
Law
though.
Mage's Binding, which is just a flash.
I think like
passive
enchantment
event.
removal is good, but I would rather not. I would rather pick up a single color card or something that's like.
Yeah, so then if you're going single color, then I'd say Wall of Lost. Oh, also the
I
High
don't-
Alert deck. The High Alert deck is in this.
Let's just take the wall for now because Mill's funny, but like, I also noticed we're running out of time.
It's an option.
It's an option, yeah.
There's also the 2/5 Vigilance that can't be blocked. We could try to force the High Alert deck. Or we could take,
Ooh.
Scry 3.
I don't really know what the High Alert deck is, but
High Alert is an enchantment that makes all your creatures with Defender attack as though they didn't have Defender, and also makes them deal damage equal to Toughness instead of Power. But we also have to get High Alert.
You also have to get what rarity is High Alert?
Uncommon.
Shieldbringer is when flying when it enters, tap something. Okay, basically stun something. That's for 5.
Yeah, I mean, to me, I think Precognitive Perception is very good.
Since we're already in blue, what's the black card? And actually, Dimir is not a guild in this, but
it's just
black uncommon.
Oh, black uncommon. Yeah.
Okay, I'm precognitive. The rare sounds good.
Well, too bad this isn't a real draft, or we'd be rare.
Aww. Yeah, we would be rare. That would be a pretty instant rare pickup.
White blue
Locket?
Signet, or return target creature to its owner's hand, draw a card if it's the main phase. Or I guess a 2-mana 2/1 that scries too.
I mean, low to the ground. I'm leaning between the creature and the locket.
We got a 2-drop and a 5-drop right now, so the locket maybe is better at fixing. Because keep in mind, this is like 20.
We're not locked in. What's the other color in blue for this one? Is it Simic?
Simic, I think.
Is it the green? Okay.
Might be.
I might say take the 2, just to leave us open to another color.
Okay.
The other color being green.
I mean, Law Mage's Binding is the best card for us in the pack.
That's true. There's a red, can you just bookmark this for this thought for the next couple packs? How red is red open?
Maybe. So are we taking Law Mage's Binding?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, there's a locket.
Oh my god, it's the mill deck. It's the mill.
Persistent Petitioners. I mean, there's another removal spell.
Has Defender and loses flying. I guess I feel like that's kind of on the better end of removal you're gonna get in blue.
Yeah.
In fashion order, another creature you control enters no life. I don't think we need the gate. Fairy Duelist, Flash Flying, when enters on the gets -2/-0. The Petitioners. Untapped Advisors.
There's you can't really do Petitioners in limited.
Yeah, I don't think you can. I was like, as much as it'd be funny, no.
It's between the locket and the tether.
There's a locket there too.
I think if
we're going control, yeah, I'd say tether.
I mean, another Growth Spiral.
Oh.
But do we want to go green, blue, white? Or we could just take the 2/5 or another Law Mage's Binding and just really lean into the control element. I mean, I'm leaning toward Binding or the Gate.
Yeah, I'm leaning on not splashing green.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I've seen much plain green.
Yeah.
In the group, meaning I think it's been taken already. I
will say we did have
a fair chance that Zoris is open. I think that there's a decent chance that it's open or only one other person getting it.
We've had 2 Law Mage's Bindings come through so far, which means we're probably going to pick up the 3rd one.
Yeah, I think so.
Shoot. Oh, Slime Bind.
-1/-. Oh, what's the Skeeter Eels and Adapt card? What's the Hexproof? It's on the 5-drop.
Also, this is -4, -0, not -1.
Yeah, I think I said -4 and Flash.
Yeah, I mean we could just go full removal package.
What's the Sentinel's Mark do?
Sentinel's Mark.
It's the top left. Oh, what does it do? It gets +1/+2. It has Vigilance.
I don't think we're gonna be putting a ton of creatures on the board.
No.
So it's probably Bind.
probably bind, but I think we have picked up an entire one creature.
Yes. Well, 2. Sage's Row and Wall of Lost Thoughts.
Oh, Sage's Row is. Yeah.
I mean, that's the only one in our colors, unless we want to take a 4
I don't think we take Rally to Battle. I think Thought Collapse, if we're going control this, especially. And this is our original pack.
Well, Vizkopa Vampire's a 3/1 lifelink, or we have Prowling Caracol as a 2/1.
I think we take the Vampire, just because like lifelink is useful later.
I mean, there's a gate, which we could honestly consider at this point. There's another Sage's Road Savant.
I'm leaning on take the Flyer with Afterlife. Just like flyers are nice. Ooh, destroy target artifact or enchantment. Scry 1.
We could take the gate just in case we do splash black beyond the Vizkopa Vampire. I don't think we're playing anything else.
Well, the Vizkopa is a hybrid symbol. We don't need it. I just think maybe the artifact enchantment removal is probably a good sideboard call.
True. This is...
Okay, I'll just take something, I guess.
Lock it?
Lock it, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, that's a good Arbiter. I think the Arbiter's a good pick, right?
Can we get a last
nice
pack of
defensive
Azorius Guildgate? Question mark?
I don't remember what was in this pack, to be honest. But...
I mean, okay. It's in our colors.
I'm not looking. I didn't notice. What was it?
It was Scary.
Oh, Yield.
Well, that's not in our colors. I mean, I think the only card we can really take here is...
Do we want... Is the Pegasus actually any good? Is the Pegasus actually any good?
It's a 1/3 flyer.
It's 1/3 flyer, that's not terrible. Yeah, I think then... I kind of want to say the Night Arbiter, but it's hard because, Night of Sorrows is also a good defensive creature. I was thinking, like, the Arbiter can actually, like, put some pressure because it's unblockable.
That works.
I think eventually we will want some offensive pressure. I think that's a good one to have multiple of.
Guildgate, 2/5. I mean, we could take another one of these.
Wilderness Wreck is interesting, but we're not in green.
Yeah, we could splash green potentially, but...
I
mean, we could take it on a spec. We're not missing a ton here. We're missing out on the Syndicate.
Yeah. I think it's just the second flyer is really the only thing we're missing if we do take Wilderness Reclamation as a speculative pick.
We want to take Wreck?
Yeah, I think we take it.
Okay. Sideboard, or not sideboard, but High Alert. Let's go!
Oh!
Let's
each
go!
creature can go. Yeah,
Yep.
take it.
Yeah, we did it.
That means nobody else is playing High Alert, right? What is...
Yeah.
Summary Judgment deals 3. Okay, Sphinx is draw 2. Okay, nah.
I mean, to be fair, we could maybe take the card draw, or we could take more removal.
What's the Summary Judgment? It deals 3 damage to target tapped creature.
5
instead.
In your main phase. We are either removal until we get to Azorius Night Arbiters and just beat them to death with unblockables, or we take this so we have more card draw beyond just.
I think we take the card draw. We have a few pieces of removal.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, Slime Bind is there.
I'm leaning on either Slime Bind or Flyer.
Yeah, I think Slime Bind.
I think Slime sounds. Slime has Flash, right? Yeah. Okay.
My word.
Clearly, we should be taking this Persistent Petitioners. That is a joke. We're not doing that.
Yeah, no. It's either the 2/1 or the 1/3. I think maybe the 1/3 because it's a better block.
I'm gonna say 1/3 is more defensive. I think. Yeah, 1/3. They're both okay options. If I'm
also the person in chat, Devidal, who says instead of picking good cards, just take trash cards. We're playing a defender deck. I think we qualify as taking the trash cards. Counterspell or Locket. Also, we could take Simic Guildgate for splashing Wilderness Wreck.
I think there's enough other stuff in the pack to not take a Guildgate. Okay. Like a Locket or a Counterspell. Oh, we have... I feel like we don't need more than one Locket, but I think,
I mean, return target creature to its owner's hand, draw a card if it's the main phase.
Yeah, I guess that's a nice card there. I would like to see another Thought Collapse come around. Oh, speaking of walls, wait, Clear to Mind is, yeah, no. Wait, what's the flyer?
This 6 mana.
That is 6 mana, that's true.
The wall is very good with our...
We already have 2 5-drops.
Yeah, I think the wall.
What's the crocodile? What's the Simic card?
Scuttlegator?
Yeah, no, I think the wall.
If we get a third one of those, I wouldn't complain. Or another High Alert.
Yeah.
Oh, also High Alert. Also, you can pay 4 mana to untap target creature. So.
Yep. High Alert is creatures you control
It's just creatures you control.
for the toughness effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, you control it.
For both of them, for the toughness effect and the creatures you control can attack as though they didn't have to.
Yeah.
So these now turn into 5.
I was just asking because some of the like toughness cards like affect like I think some of the toughness cards affect the whole board, but I don't remember.
I mean,
Actually, they might not. That doesn't make sense.
It's either the 1 mana 1/2 or this, but I feel like we're not playing either.
Unless you want to take another Guild Gate. I feel like the Knight of Sorrows is more playable for us.
Yeah, I agree.
How much is the giant 6 mana? I think the flyer.
Yeah. Oh, maybe we.
Oh, another Arbiter.
Thought Collapse.
Thought Collapse. Yeah, Thought Collapse.
Can we get a Simic or an Azorius Guild Gate? We could use a little bit of early fixing. Trying to think what we want from our.
I don't think I saw. Okay, I don't think I saw a Azorius Guild Gate go around this time. Haha, yeah. I'm actually
calling it now. Dover
Yeah,
Handle
take it.
Control last pack. No. Ooh, High Alert.
What is that? High Alert. Okay, what's the rare?
It's not great.
Yeah, it's not great. I say the High Alert if we're going for it. Yeah.
So we have seen 4.
Persistent Petitioners is not. It's not a terrible stat line with High Alert.
Yeah, but I don't know if we're playing it just for.
Yeah, it's like if we're stuck on creatures.
If we randomly get 4, then sure. But right now we need 3 more of them, and I don't know if we want to.
We have 14 more picks left.
Yeah, and we're already probably going to be making cuts.
Mm-hmm. I forgot. While we're waiting, what's Skittereel's stats? I know it's basically has nothing but adapt, but.
I mean, to be fair, I probably goes to sideboard if I had to guess.
Yeah. Okay. Speak.
I'm
Tome of the Guild Effect is a funny card, but that's just another card. Yeah, I'm not against it either. What else is in this? Coral Commando's a vanilla.
Or there's Senate Courier, which is a 3 mana 1/4, which turns into a 3 mana 4/4 flyer with Ion.
Hold that. I guess. No, don't take it, but that's our hold on that creature tag. Nope. I'm thinking either the Courier or the Sphinx.
Yeah, I agree. What do you think? Which one are you leaning?
I'm leaning Courier because the Sphinx is hard to cast. Because white, blue, but what is that?
I don't know if we want 3 High Alerts.
Yeah, I'm leaning on that because I think.
Yeah, I mean
it's a rare, and the rest aside from High Alert, the rest of the pack is. Yeah.
Senate Griffin, or let's just look at the top 4 cards, put 1 in a hand. I'm not against that.
That's a sorcery speed. Yeah, I'm not against it.
We do need to dig for High Alert.
True.
So.
How are we doing on creatures so far? Just in general, like count.
We're on 13 creatures.
Okay. Yeah, I think I think we're okay. Take the possibility.
Hello.
Oh, there's a wall. Hi, wall. Counter target spells in phase 2 thing. Yeah, I think it's the wall. I was like either that or the Guild Gate. I saw the Guild Gate too late. What is Eyes Everywhere?
It's a bad card.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. That's bad.
I'm leaning Summary Judgment. I mean,
it's Summary Judgment. Yeah.
Honestly, I think we're fine on creatures at this point.
Yeah, I think take the Judgment. I was thinking Judgment, and I almost said Griffin. Speaking, I think the Griffin might actually be the pick in this pack.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure we're not splashing black at this point.
Would really love a Azorius Guild Gate.
What did you just put in the board? Oh,
the vampire.
I mean, you could. I think so. Yeah. So I mean, we could run it if we need a 3-drop because you don't need blue. You don't need black.
I mean,
you could just do white.
My main thing is that with High Alert, this turns into a 1/1.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is probably why we might end up cutting the Caracol as well, or
Yeah.
because they.
What about
it
the
does-
Stages Row Savant? That's a 2/1, but I guess it has an ETB of Scry.
Yeah, with this dig.
So I'm willing to, I'd say that can stay for the Scry. The Caracol is a vanilla, it's just no abilities, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we're not in a rush to build the deck now while we're waiting. This isn't like Paper Magic where you actually are on a timer to build, both draft and build. So I'm against like making cuts now. Just we have a few picks left, but that's what we're thinking. Cut those two. Ooh.
Aye.
Oh,
mean,
do we take the draw spell? Do we take the
We
draw?
could take the
The
draw.
Sphinx
My
is-
other pick is we take the Concordia Pegasus and start replacing the Caracols, but card draw's probably better.
We're on 13 creatures, or maybe not 12 because we went down to Vampire. We're going down to 10.
I have to take.
We have a
something.
couple-
We were on 1 second. I had to take something.
Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah.
I don't think we're taking anything.
I say take the white creature.
Yeah. Also, that Wilderness Wreck didn't really work out.
Knight of Sorrows? Or Thought-Claps, yeah, Thought-Claps. That's better.
I mean, we're on the mill plan at this point.
Yeah, I was just on the, maybe we... Oh, what's the thing? Exile target creature control? Oh, that's a blink. I want to say lock it?
Yeah.
Unless, yeah.
Ooh,
I don't think any of our creatures are worse.
Guildgate, or do we want to
Guildgate.
shuffle our graveyard into our library and draw a card? I think we're just Guildgate, right?
Ooh. I think we're on Guildgate, we want fixing, yeah. Yeah, we are not auto-selecting Gates of Blaze, thank you. Okay. Griffin,
Okay.
I guess.
And Osorius, or Orzhov Lock. I will say, I miss when sets were very linear on like the avenues you needed to take. Also, this was when Dovin's Acuity, fun fact, was the other limited environment for Azorius. Alright, so we need to cut 12 cards.
Okay.
What immediately comes to mind to me is we probably only need 2 Azorius Night Arbiters.
I think I still agree with cutting the Caracols first. Then
I think...
you are probably correct that we only need 2 Arbiters, but that feels like our main that feels like a pretty big creature in our plan, though.
True, but at the same time, we also have 3...
At the same time, it is a 5-drop.
Yeah.
The 5-drops, I'm willing to let go of that first.
I think between the Syndicate Messenger and the Senate Griffin, we care more about... because they're the same casting cost. Do we care more about Scry or Afterlife? With this deck, maybe Scry?
I want to say Scry. Syndicate Messenger is a 2/3 instead, but I think cut the Messenger is probably the correct play.
7 cards to cut.
What's in the 3-drops? Oh, that's a huge stack in 2 and 3.
We could probably cut 1 Locket.
Yeah, how? Probably. What was the Rester's admonition again?
Bounce a creature, draw a card if it's the main phase.
I really don't think bounce spells are that great main phase.
Yeah. Well, to be fair,
So
it
3
is an instant. You just get the bonus
Fair,
draw.
Yeah, 3 for an instant speed bounce feels worse than a lot of things in our 3 spot.
I mean,
You might also be able to go down to lock it, but wait, what's the card draw on lock it? 2?
4 and tap to second.
Yeah, or draw 2 cards for 4 mana.
Well, I mean, we've got decent card draw.
Yeah, I think we can cut 1.
Yep.
Or I guess both. Whatever.
No, it's just the way it had to tap it. There we go. So we got 5 cards to go. Savant.
What else is in 2? The Pegasus Summary Judgment is a damage spell. Shimmer
which
Possibility.
lets us dig.
What is the
Slimebind,
walled other ability?
Millspore, because I mean we are semi-mill.
Yeah, I
at
think
this
the
point.
Savant. I think the Savant goes. Yeah, I think you're correct. Savant goes.
Let's see. I think we keep everything up here. Technically, this is.
Do we need 3 Thought Collapses?
Yeah, we could probably go to 2.
Yeah. That's...
We need both high alerts.
How good or bad is Sky Tether?
I mean, I think any removal we can keep is probably worth it.
Yeah.
Considering our creature count isn't the highest, but
Yeah. How many do we have now?
We have
There's just go to draft deck. Okay, oh, that works.
9.
Okay, I think we don't cut any more creatures.
Technically speaking, though, we have 10. Yeah, because technically we have 10 because Warden makes a 4/4 Sphinx.
Okay. I think that's... Yeah, I think we do not cut any more creatures. Keeping some removal around, that means what's left? The card draw and the lock. The card draw, the locket.
Honestly, my thing that I was looking at was cutting was the 2 Senate Griffins. Because we're sitting
how many cards does Precognitive draw again?
3. Scry 3, draw 3, so we get to filter out 3 bad draws, so potentially upwards of quote-unquote card advantage of 6.
I really don't... I don't know how I feel about going down to 7 creatures.
Yeah,
but again, I don't have a good idea how creature heavy Allegiance is. So
the Azorius deck, not so much.
No, just in general, just like as it be like, do you need to keep creatures as blockers? Is this a set where you want blockers?
Maybe, but at the same time, keep in mind these go down to 2. They do go down to 2/2s when we put High Alert down.
That's true. Okay, I think they can go. I think if we do find ourselves hurting for creatures, I think they are the first things we add back.
Yeah, and then I guess we could get rid of a Shimmer, or go down one more Knight.
I say we keep the Knights at 2. I think we could go down a Shimmer. That's sorcery speed. Look at top 4.
Yeah.
Right.
We're a control deck. Narset seems out.
Yeah, Narset.
Do we have any good avatars for control? Tameo?
Does Narset have her own? Or Tameo's cool.
Probably have.
I was thinking if we're on Narset sleeves.
Surely.
If we're on Narset sleeves, really, surely. That's a lot of Final Fantasy.
Very much so. Oh wait, do I have a? I played Guilds of Ravnica. Do I have the Simic? Do I have the Simic avatar?
Oh well.
Tameo, I guess. She's technically green-blue, where she was.
Or Teferi, because Teferi is funny as a controller.
Oh, true. Where's Teferi?
He was right next to Tameo.
Oh.
Trust me. You'll thank me later.
I never did. Especially that Teferi.
Oh, it's that Teferi and the 3-mana Teferi from War of the Spark. They're like...
And
it's 3-mana Teferi, nobody liked.
This screams, yeah, and the Quandrix Tome screams control.
Yeah.
Alright.
You know what? I don't know how the heck that the 3-mana Teferi, essentially survived the rotation.
Oh, that's not even the 3-mana Teferi, that's the 5-mana Teferi.
I know, the 5-mana, I don't remember if the 5-mana Teferi got banned or not, but I remember the 3, I'm thinking about the 3-1, and I'm like, how the heck did that thing survive to, rotation? I still don't know, the Teferi, oh god, what was it?
Teferi, Hero of Dominaria.
Yeah, Hero of Dominaria is the 5-1. I'm trying to remember the War of Spark one. What's a Time Raveler?
Time Raveler.
I do not know how the heck that thing made it to rotation. To be completely honest.
If I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Fun fact, I was at the pre-release for this set. I traded for a pre-release promo of the day of the pre-release for a pre-release promo Dovin Grand Arbiter.
Okay.
I traded a foil promo Hydroid Krasis.
Oh.
Yeah, it's I thought.
Oh, that's what Hydroid Krasis is in the background. I just realized.
Yeah, that's what triggered my.
And then Simic became really busted with Oko and others.
I played Hydroid Krasis in mono black, chromatic black. It was great.
Oh, Chromatic Lantern.
Yeah. I mean, we can cast all the cards in our hand.
I said it's fine, yeah.
And I mean...
I forgot if Arena, I forgot if Arena, auto-adjusts the lands after, they give you some immediately after the draft ends.
I say
or starts,
wall.
I should say. Yeah, I think wall. What was the Guildmage actually do? But I think the wall is probably the correct wall.
I mean,
Did we mill anything good?
Cinder Vines.
I mean, okay, milling the rare. Oh wait, Cindervine's actually a good mill.
I mean, we could just take 2.
Wait, what's their what is the ability on the clan guild mage?
They have to tap it, so.
They have to tap it. I'm honestly fine with. I'm fine with taking 2 this time around.
What I think we do is we hold up Slime Bind, so when they do this next turn, we can trick them out. Because they're gonna obviously do something. So do we just hold up Slime Bind?
Yeah. By the way, does Law Mage's Binding have flash?
Yes, it does.
Okay, great.
My guess is they're gonna try to like do damage to our wall when we block, and then we can get them. You know you want to. Okay. Wait, are we gonna get them 3 for 1 because they have 2 Storm Strikes in hand? And that's
oh, easy. That'd be good.
Do it.
They might have to it. Do it.
Do it. Come on. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Let's
Okay, even
go.
better. Even better. Lovely.
Do we just play the courier now?
Is Sky Tether flash or not? I forgot.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I think the courier now is fine. I wish. Never mind.
I mean, we do have the problem of this thing can start turning lands into 0 into 4. Maybe we actually Law Mage's binding this so they can't start making stuff into lands or lands into 4/4s.
Is the hybrid? Is that just a adapt?
Oh yeah, it's 6 mana to turn it into a 6/6.
Okay. I say we just attack with the bird, right?
Yeah.
Then we have removal up. Everything's basically fine unless they drop something really huge and dumb.
I think we Law Mages now because then they'll have the opportunity to activate this and turn a land into a.
True. Okay. That's probably true. Yeah, Heartfire's not in this set, or like other like random stuff like that. No, okay.
If they play a land, they can turn this into a 6/6, but honestly, that's fine.
We could slime bind it,
Yeah. Or just.
or we could like, or we could take 6 and
together.
give it Defender.
Yeah, I'm leaning toward that. Let's see what they do here, though.
Law Mage's Binding it does prevents attacking or blocking, right?
Yeah, and activated abilities can't be activated, so they can't activate either of these.
Yeah, I was just wondering we didn't put our. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna give them the old slip that I learned. Got
Wait,
him.
what?
I pretended to block and then unblock and then cancel block cancel.
Oh, did we? Yeah.
Yeah, I think you said we take 6 and then.
Yeah, I think so.
Ha.
Oh. Oh.
Let's go.
Hello. Hello. Hi,
There
alert.
you go. Bonk. Play our land for sure.
I played a land to hold up slime bind in case they do something.
Yeah. Bonk.
Like I don't know what they do. Like I think most green is generally okay at enchantment removal.
Yeah, but do they mainboard it? Because this is best of 1.
Do you mainboard it? That's a good question.
Oh, that's a
Oh,
good
did they give it
slime bind.
haste?
Yeah, they did.
Did they give it haste? All right, slime bind. Yeah, that was worth it.
Oh, we
0.
can't attack now because
Hold the land in hand, I think. I think hold it just to be like, oh, we have a counter spell, haha.
I say give this vigilance.
No, we don't. But what's the? Yeah, give it vigilance, I think. High alert has an untap. I guess we could have attacked with the wall and untapped, but
Well, no, because it was. Yeah. Oh.
oh.
Okay, that's annoying. That's rough. I mean, to be fair, I'm not really playing around with Mythic.
That's a 1/1 counter.
Yeah, we're fine. Trust, we top deck like champions.
Yeah, we're gonna need top deck here.
I mean, there's no reason not to play the land, right?
Yeah, there's no reason not to. It's fine.
I mean, we could take 3 hits from it, so.
Yeah.
Wow, what double top decks?
I was like, that thing doesn't have. I was gonna say that thing doesn't have the worm doesn't have vigilance, right? And then they drop another blocker. So, okay. I think we need one of those knights to show up like now.
Even then, I don't think it's enough. They have double mana now. They can't cast non-creature spells, but okay, game.
Okay.
Well, we're chump blocking one of them, unless they draw rare number 3. Oh no, of course they do have that.
I think we're still dead. Or no, actually no, it's one.
I think we're dead.
We're definitely dead. Because I don't think there are any board wipes in this set. Oh, hey, another wall.
Wow.
Electro Dominance.
Not to worry, I have a plan. Untap their creatures so they can kill us.
Yay.
You know what? Take it like a man. You shall not have this wall. Okay, against Gruul, and honestly, we did have to spend double removal on the Clan Guild Mage, otherwise we would have at least been able to...
Yeah, I think that maybe that was a mistake early, but...
I don't know.
I think we drew no card draw. And we drew like...
I will say, I don't think we made a mistake on the Guild Mage, because they did put 2 pump spells into it, in addition to the attack. So I don't think we made a mistake there. Just because we 3-for-1 to them with that.
Yeah, but like... I think we didn't draw any of our card draw.
I mean, to be fair, we didn't draw card draw, and they went mythic rare into rare that also removed their creature.
Yeah, and then we also, and I think maybe we could go up a creature or two. But, I think this is fine.
Yeah.
We played a Guildgate first.
Nope, then they're on a mulligan.
Oh.
Oh, nice leaves. Fear my Japanese anime. Ha!
Which art is that?
This one?
No, theirs.
From Eldraine, I think. Wall?
Yeah, I think we Wall here. I don't recognize the art from Eldraine.
I think it was just they did it for the sleeves. Oh, Orzhov. Okay. Orzhov Afterlife.
Nice unlands. Nice.
I'll take that. Now we sit here. Okay.
Sure.
We can block that for days.
Yeah.
Is Warden an instant? No, it's a sorcery. This is an instant. Warden is.
I'm honestly willing to say if they don't do anything important next turn, we could like precognitive perception to draw.
If we draw a land.
If we draw a land. If not, then we just hold things up and like funny.
Remember when limited environments were slow? Like that.
I mean, Aether Drift just. I feel like Aether Drift was kinda.
Like that game against Red Green Haste took a decent chunk of time still.
Yeah.
Okay. Do
we precog here?
Or we could just make a 4/4.
Yeah, we have enough removal. I think we can do the 4/4.
Yeah. Thanks. I imagine they have to be able to hold these.
Sure.
They gain 2. Hold up Slimebind, attack with the 4/4. Or we could precog.
Yeah. I think we hold up Slimebind or like Law Mage. Yeah, exactly. Attack with the 4/4.
I mean, in that case, do we want to just precog since we can block it effectively, or we could? We could just do this on their end step if they don't do anything. We lose the Scry 3.
True. I don't think the Scry 3 is that big of a loss in this case.
Yeah, because we're on.
Well, I think we're on a Ravnica background, which is cool.
Oh yeah, they code it. So this is actually the worst part.
Yeah, it is worse. Yeah, I think that's fine, and then we just Slimebind or something.
Yeah, alternatively, and hear me out. I slime bind the wall. I slime bind the Sphinx, so then when it high alerts, it's still a 4/4, and we have an aerial blocker. But
That requires us to dig it. That's not a bad idea, because then that fizzles, right?
Yeah, that was my other thought.
Sure. We have another one.
Work smarter, not harder.
Yeah, exactly. Work smarter, not harder. That's actually a good hold up here. The Pegasus, and then we can hold up one of the two.
Yeah.
We don't need to attack with it. It would have been funny to attack with a 0, but I don't think we need to do.
In the event they actually get. Wow, this person is
Hopefully.
really gateway plazaing it up. Hello.
Speaking of high alert.
Shall we?
Yeah, let's go. Do we attack with everything?
I think we do.
Because we have a flyer, we have a slime bind. Or we have a vigilance and we have a slime bind.
Have a combat trick. Do it. I wonder if they have a.
Oh, the hierarch, the oligarch has afterlife 1, right?
Yeah, Afterlife 1.
Okay.
Or they can take 11.
Take 11, take 11, take 11, take 11.
Sure. If they give it Death Touch, we'd probably just throw in a Slime Bind, or.
Yeah.
Oh,
What is that? Oh, sacrifice to do what?
destroy target creature.
Okay.
If they still take 3, then I still think that worked out. They ended up having to spend 2 removal spells on that between the original one.
Mm-hmm.
Summary Judgment?
The imp, maybe?
Yeah.
But they are open mana, so I think I want to see, like, I want to see if maybe, did it do anything before damage?
Honestly, I feel like I want to
Well,
not
now,
use it.
here's our window to, yeah, we can take 3, I think. I don't remember seeing a ton in white, green. Okay, there we go.
Maybe they're board white? Oh, Chillbringer, okay. Tapping down the wall? Okay.
Okay.
And we still have a 3/3 in the air.
What's the addendum? You gain 2 life?
Yeah, so...
Yeah, I
but
think-
we
I think-
do-
I feel like we could do that and hope for a land.
Yeah, or we could attack first. No, it's better if we do this, isn't it?
Yeah, I think we do that first. Hope for a land.
Okay.
Okay, easy.
And attack with the 3/3?
I guess so. See if they block.
Yeah, if they block, we bind it.
Yeah.
And I mean, if they attack us, we bind it, so either way.
Okay. Sure.
Or Summary Judgment, I guess. We'll probably do it.
Yeah.
The Chillbringer. Summary Judgment, the Chillbringer?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
They have something. They have something they're holding up because we can stay with the stop. Let's see what they have.
Okay, trust it's obviously Massacre Worm. No, it's wrong set. I'm joking. I think we play the knight and then like hold up. Yeah.
Swing for 7?
Yeah.
Give another final payment?
Ooh. Sure.
And they're still taking 4.
Yeah.
Still slime bind their creature, so and they're taking 5 on block next turn.
Yeah, unless they have removal, which.
Bind this?
Yeah, I think we bind it.
Oh, they had no. You take 3. You have a
Oh wait, I think that says they don't have an instant.
Okay. Well, that's
I was
useless.
gonna say that pass felt a little like
Scry 3, draw 3, get a land for binding.
sure, and then binds the. I'm assuming the thrall, right? I think we can. I feel like we could bottom the counters.
Yeah.
Right.
So keep it like this. Draw 3.
Yeah. Okay,
Use the
well,
counterspell.
sure. Do we want to
Binding.
keep Wall Mage up, or do we want to,
I think we keep.
or do we want to
Wall Mage
Sky
up.
Tether the? Do we want to Sky Tether the Thrall, or do we want to?
I mean, the Thrall.
Yeah,
doesn't
actually,
do
yeah,
that.
actually, keep binding up. Yeah, never mind, keep binding up.
I think we do this because if they want
Yeah,
to,
they basically have to block. Sure. This is a weird spot where all their stuff is flying, but that's fine. We have Wall Mages.
We can
Binding.
Wall Mage that.
Kai's Wrath is in this set, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Okay, first. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we Sky.
Okay, wait, hold up. Wait, hold up, wait. Wait, is there only blocker available right now? The
Syndicate Messenger.
no,
Well, they
wait,
can
no,
block
wait.
with
Slime
speed.
Bane doesn't do it. So yeah, dude. Yeah, we
Um,
can't get rid of both blockers.
I think what
Actually,
we do
wait.
is
Sky Tether prevent a block either.
no, it doesn't. What I think we do is we attack with both. Then we,
That forces them to block with something.
yeah, I think they block with the Thrall because it's not doing anything anyway. Then we
They block
Sky
with that
Tether
Thrall,
this. We go to 1
Sky Tether,
next
Sky Tether,
turn.
which one?
Sky
Sky
Tether,
Tether, which?
the
The
messenger.
messenger or the? Okay.
Messenger.
We
do
probably
this.
go to 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't
And
block
then
them
we can
anyway.
counter whatever if they top deck something. Yeah, so they block with the Thrall.
Yeah, that's kind of what.
They go to 2. We tether this. And now we can counter whatever
Yeah.
they play, so we're now sitting pretty.
Yeah.
We go to 1. And then they die. We counter whatever they just top decked.
Yeah. Yeah, they basically need a removal spell for the 5/5.
Growth Spiral?
Okay, if it's Growth Spiral, I say we let it happen.
I mean, why would we let it happen?
Oh, yeah, no,
This does not impact them. They're still dying. So I think we let this resolve.
wait,
Because they can't block this, even with this. They go to 3, they're still dead. They need to top deck something.
they did draw, yeah, I guess so, yeah, Hydra Crisis is fine.
This doesn't impact the board, whatever this could, this might. Okay, we go to 1,
Yeah,
and we win.
I think we win.
Wow!
No, yeah, goodbye.
No, you don't.
Yeah, no, you don't. GG.
And that is why we don't count the Crisis.
Yeah, that's why you don't counter the Crisis. Or like, wait, if we did counter, they would have drawn the cards anyway, right?
Yeah, that's why I said we shouldn't counter it.
Yeah, okay, yeah, don't count, yeah.
That's what we're supposed to do. Amazing what happens when we have actual card draw. Oh no, it's the... Is that Timmy? I don't remember which one this was.
Oh, which one,
Mulligan?
I guess so, but we go to 5.
Oh, go to 6.
That's better. I know we go to 6, but we're essentially, like, I feel like we're essentially at 5.
I think we've been high alert, as much as I hate to say it, because it's the most dead card in the hand.
That is actually true, yeah.
And plus we have another one.
Yeah.
Plus
Beach ball.
we got 3 walls in here. Okay. We got Locket on 3, Arbiter on 4, so that's nice.
Maybe the real card we should have binned was I don't know, that was a land. That's
Oh.
not as. Oh yeah, we
still
lock it.
Lock it.
I think Locket Arbiter. I think is the play.
Yeah. Sure. Ah, the Acuity deck.
Hmm? What does the
the-
cutie do? Okay.
Do you remember? Did you ever see? It saw playing standard, so maybe Disinformation Campaign.
Ooh, I feel like I might have. I don't remember what it does.
When it HEBs, you discard a card where each opponent discards a card or something like that, and then whenever you surveil, it goes back to your hand.
Oh yeah.
This is the other version of that also does much more frame. Sure.
Oh, that's mildly annoying.
Mildly. But we can play it.
Yeah.
Also tells us they probably didn't have removal in their hand, because otherwise why not just play it there?
Yeah.
Okay, that's telling me they might not have a land. Okay, now they do.
Ah, okay, no they don't.
Honestly, play Concordia Pegasus, hold up Thought Collapse.
Or I was gonna say Sphinx's Inside Hope for a land, and then maybe play the Pegasus. Or actually no, I think Sure,
Wall?
actually no, hold up Law Mage maybe.
I mean, the only thing they have is the 2/1 though.
Yeah, I guess Wall, right? Let's make a mill like 4 lands. That'd be great.
Or 4 playable cards.
Yeah, 4 playable cards. Those are great. What did they mill? Hold up. I still like a Bell Haunt. Noxious. Okay. Sure, and nothing particularly great in the. Okay.
No, it's no now. This is not. Technically, part of the plan is to mill the boat.
Yeah.
And
How many cards are they, by the way?
20. Do we
20.
block? I think we block, right?
Yeah, I guess. I can't think. Actually, yeah, here.
I mean, if they want to spend removal on a 0/2 on a 0/4 wall.
Sure. I think just Pegasus pass?
I mean, binding, because that is Death Touch, so they can get through us.
I guess so. I think the binding we could maybe. I don't know what they have in hand.
I mean, we could just do Pegasus, hold up Thought Collapse.
Yeah, I think 2 damage is not terrible.
And if they do nothing, we can just Azorius lock it.
Yeah, because we have enough land at this point. Draw 2 cards.
Take 2. What you got? Something big?
Interesting, they're not attacking with the Oligarch.
If they replay Acuity, I feel like we just let it happen.
Do we?
I mean, it's drawing them out, so.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Do we counter that?
Ooh.
Or are we just binding that?
I think we bind it. I haven't seen anything with a ton of abilities yet.
Just draw, or do we want to bind it now?
I kind of want to say draw, so we can flash on their next turn, and hopefully we can see what we draw.
I mean, we could Sky Test.
Speaking of, yeah.
Wall of Lost Thoughts, hold up Counterspell. Nice.
Did they mill anything interesting?
They milled the 2/3. They milled.
Actually,
the
why
binding.
didn't we attack? Why didn't we attack with the flyer? Oh well. Oh well.
I mean, we're not winning through damage at this point.
Fair enough.
I think we let that happen.
Yep.
I mean, if they want to keep drawing, they're 13 cards.
They're at 14.
Now, yeah,
Now
they're on
13.
now. You want to play cards that let you draw? Go right ahead. Bounce our walls too while you're at it. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm guessing they attack for 2, we let it happen, maybe we binding this thing on the end step if they don't play anything worth countering.
Binding what on the end step? Oh, yeah.
Or we could just Sphinx's Insight and draw 2
I think
cards on end step.
Yeah, I don't think we care. Do we care about the life?
Not really.
Yeah, I think draw here. We can binding the death touch, or do something else for the death touch. I don't know.
I think they have something that they're holding up because they've been waiting for us to. Oh, never mind.
Well, that's a high alert.
Do we high alert?
I think we high alert because we have enough mana to either counter or bind. I don't know if they have a counter. Okay.
Do we just swing in for 11 unless they have...
We might, maybe.
Or hold back at 4/4.
Yeah. Hold back 8/4/4. They're at 26. I think they're gonna take it
They might have some.
unless they have removal.
Okay. Oh, so they're gonna double block to kill that. Sure.
I'd say don't kill the oligarch.
I mean,
Actually, no, we kill him anyway, right?
yeah.
Yeah, we kill anyway. Because, like, if we could, like, not have an extra flyer, that'd be great, but...
I mean, I think... How's it going, Zora Luca TTV? Welcome to the stream. Playing some Ravnica Allegiance.
Sure.
I'd say fine.
How many cards? Yeah, that's fine. How many cards are they at now?
12. They're gonna be at 10 now.
And then they're probably... they might play Acuity again, and then they go down to 9.
Yeah. And then technically keeping in mind they're at
Can
like
we draw?
6.
Can we draw another wall, please? Can we draw another wall, please? That'd be
Or
great.
honestly, give us the other counter spell.
Oh yeah, true. I was thinking, hey, can we get another wall, or can we get a?
Or do you think we take one more hit from the Garudian if they attack?
Ooh. Yeah, that's fine.
We're not attacking. We don't really care that much about attacking.
Do we? Yeah. Okay, we're
Do
fine.
we kill the Garudian, or did we just let that through?
I think we let it. Cause they have 1 mana, 2 mana. Yeah, I think we're
Oh,
fine.
what I could do is pay for... Oh, never mind, not now. But we could have paid 4 to untap the Pegasus. And then blocked the...
Oh
the
yeah,
one.
yeah, you're true.
But also that would involve us having to not hold up counter.
Yeah. They have 2 mana. I don't know what all they can do with 2
Do you want
mana.
to binding this now?
Sure.
And they have... I think they might have final payment, the destroy target creature by sacking creature. Because they're holding up specific amounts of mana.
Yeah. That's annoying, actually. Oh well.
I mean, we...
I think we just pass. I think we
can
pass.
pay 4 to attack, but we still hold up the counter.
Do we pay 4 or do we just pay 1?
It's 2 for each creature.
Yeah, I'm saying, do we just pay for 1 creature?
Um,
Actually, or do we want to hold up, like, we're at 9. Do we want to hold up blockers in case they go flyer and spirit?
my thought was we have 9 mana, we attack, we go to 7. And then we can untap it for a surprise block, and we still hold up counterspell mana.
Yeah, okay. Attack with the wall is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That, I agree. Wall. Yeah, the wall will also gets around the 3 damage spell. The 3 damage.
Zora Luca TTV, thank you for the follow. It is going well.
Ooh.
I think we still let that through, because we still have to block with the wall.
We're at 9, yeah, I think we're fine. Yeah, I think we save it for, like... I don't know what we save it for. How many cards? They're at 9 cards?
Yeah, they're at
In the library?
a solid 9. They're sitting at a solid 7.
Yep, they're sitting at 7.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
You got anything else you want to do? To counter that, because it does have Afterlife too.
How much? They have 1 up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we counter it. That puts them down to
Oh.
6 or 5, I forgot.
Hi.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, hi.
Oh, lovely.
There. Oh wait, we mill them out.
Attack with the
If we
wall.
survive
Attack with the
next
wall. Attack with the wall.
turn, we mill them out on our turn. Because they're at 3 cards left, so they'll die to decking unless they have clear. Oh, they have clear the mind. That's fine.
Wait, how many cards do they have? They have
3. So
4 mana and. I'm saying if we counter this, then they basically then they
yeah.
lose next turn.
Unless they have a counter.
True. Okay, I think we let this go. This is not. This is.
The other problem is
Sure. That they can make a bunch of 1/1s.
if they don't cast
1/1
those-
flyers is our
so
problem.
Maybe we do this now.
I say, yeah. I think. Well, they can make a bunch of 1/1s. How many creatures do we have in our yard?
They had no instance. All right, they're dead.
Okay. Bye.
Mill kill.
Yeah.
The deck is aptly named. We will beat you to death with walls, or we will just mill you out.
Mm-hmm.
The funny thing is, they knew what our plan was and continued to draw any opportunity that they got.
Mm.
Do we get maybe, I don't know, what would our Simic would probably be our best. I actually know what our best.
Are you saying best or worst?
Best matchup. Oh, this is a very good matchup.
Yeah, that's a key. I think that's a key. That's good. That's a good hand.
Turn 1 that, turn 2 wall, turn 3 high alert, beating you for 4, and they're on a mulligan.
Yep.
Hello, Vincent Valentine, voiced by Matthew Mercer. AKA Vincent Valentine, voiced by Krom.
Whee!
No 4 good cards, please.
Yeah, please.
I mean, they were all. One of them was
Wait,
a
can I
rare,
see
and they were all playables.
They're playing Rakdos. Okay. Eilert.
Bonk.
I smell no instance with that at 2 mana. Is that a plains?
It is. Sure.
That pays.
Do we want to tether that, or do we want to?
I think we can hold stuff up.
I think tether, because I mean they do get the loot every turn.
That's true. Or do we keep how? We're nowhere near milling yet, right?
Alternatively, we could just attack high alert and then untap it. And
Yeah, I think that's yeah. Or worst case, we take another 2 if they have. They're already at 12.
yeah.
So if they play something like very threatening, okay. Okay, now's a good time to binding, or
No, I think we
or
tether
nah,
still.
actually no. Yeah,
They would still get the attack triggers.
nothing before combat, but oh well. What's they
Scorch
discard?
It's basically shock but exile.
Yeah,
Kumar,
it's like
thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream.
Huh? Okay, sure, Pegasus. No land here is an ouch, but
Yeah, we're not hurting that badly.
yeah.
It's going well, Grimoire, and thanks for the compliment to Zorluka. Okay. That's something. Do we just play Night Arbiter? Swing for 3, or we could bind that and hold up, or we could binding it and then hold up Slime Bind.
I guess.
Because I don't really want to take 5.
Yeah, I don't want to take 5 either. We could. I think we're still in a. If we bind that, I think we're still in a safe spot to swing for 3.
Do this on their turn.
Yeah, why not? We're the flashy, tricky Azorius deck. We can play at instant speed. Binding now. They're going to combat.
Yeah. I was debating slime binding it and then holding that up. Sure.
Yeah.
They sacrifice something.
I'm assuming the 2 things we put enchantments on.
Do we just slime bind that now?
Why is Sky Tether there?
It'll go to the right. the way the algorithm does it. Should
Sure.
we turn this into a 1-4 now? Or 1-5 now?
Uh,
I think probably.
probably yeah. Because then like,
Next
That
turn
shuts
we
down
just play
attacks.
Arbiter.
yeah. I say we hold. Actually,
I think we
I'm
play
trying
the
to think,
land
is it-
because we have a ton of 2-drop.
yeah.
So if we draw like the 4-drop,
True. We
two,
played a land.
I think we
Or do we
attack.
play? Do we play the arbiter?
Yeah, I think we attack, then second main phase Arbiter land.
Okay.
That way, if they want to
If they
remove this, then they
Do anything for the
that.
Pegasus.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we now have lethal on board.
Yeah, we do. Oh, they ping themselves a 1. Alright, you have 2 cards. What do you have? Okay, you have removal. We expected that might be the case.
Okay.
But, I mean, you're going to 2 next turn, 1 if you activate your spear. Okay. We'll
I think we hold the
that.
land.
You want to go to 1?
Do
Okay, sure. That's of no consequence. We take 4 here. Yep.
okay.
See
I roll
ya.
that.
Got
Or
it.
we don't take 4.
Not at all.
Yep.
Did you have
Easy.
fun in the match? Did you have
I
fun
think
in
we-
the match? I think we did.
I think we did.
Beat him to death with walls.
And a Pegasus.
Time to really throw shade on modern magic. Hey, do you prefer Ravnica Allegiance or Murders at Karlov Manor Limited?
I have not played Karloff Manor at all, but I've heard it's
That's a
like
blessing.
I'm not big on clues as a mechanic, to be honest. So I think
It was
I
good
might
in
say
Innistrad when it wasn't the main focus.
even then, I feel like clues are like oddly expensive, but I guess they're like, I guess they work in certain decks that want like a volume of artifacts, or
Yeah.
like you need a mana sink.
It's Ashiok.
Ooh.
Man, yeah?
Yeah.
It stinks that they're going first, but I mean, this is a hand of all time.
Yeah.
We are running Azorius Mill Grimoire in Ravnica Allegiance Limited. We have made stupid decisions.
How
But
many
it's
wins are we
working
up so far? Are we at 2 or 3?
3?
I think we're 3.
Yeah. Oh, the tattoo sleeves. I was never a huge fan of these. They're from an old secret lair drop. Oh, they mulligan. Oh, that was the perfect draw. Now we can hold up the counter.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So we wall here.
Yeah,
Let's wall. All right,
Wall.
Mills, some good stuff.
land. Oh, wow. Oh,
Wow.
they're-
Wait.
You know what? I'm fine with that. They're fixing.
They're running 4 colors. They're running
least
4
3.
colors. But I saw I saw a Orzhov Guildgate.
Do we hold up counter or do we just play another wall?
I mean,
I'm kind of thinking wall.
the wall's the funny move. I think. Yeah. I mean,
I think wall's correct. Just
is it the correct? Is it the correct move? I don't know. Is it funny? Yes.
Oh yeah, that was
Wait,
very
I
correct.
saw 2 lands, or no, 1 land. Carnival Carnage. Yeah,
Put a counter on it.
I feel like they might put it. Yeah.
I think.
Do we high alert?
I don't know. I think we.
Do we high alert or
slime
hold counter?
bind. I think we hold counter.
Okay, yeah,
or
I think
slime
we hold. Yeah. I think high alert presents blocks, but yeah, we have slime bind for a reason.
bind. I think that they may have a not a counter, but maybe a fight spell, and maybe they'd use it here. Okay, you have black now. You have 5 mana. Do we just take 4? Hold up, keep the
I
counter.
guess, unless they. Yeah.
I feel like.
Or we can high alert next turn and swing them for 8.
Or we just slime bind this on end step, and if they don't do anything.
Oh.
I'm kind of fine with that.
Yeah, I think so.
The counter.
Or Orzhov is worse there.
Do we counter that? Death touch 1/2. I mean, if we counter, we
Maybe.
get in for 8.
Middle 8 already. We make him mill more.
Yeah, let's do it.
That throws him down to 17. What did it mill? That's a shock land.
Fight spell, shock land.
And another land.
Hyler,
I kinda Hyler swing for 8 could be a play.
Yeah, I agree.
I think 12 is now a point. 12 is now a point where they can't be super aggressive, and which puts them behind in a spot because they want to be aggressive as the green deck, as the red-green deck. Okay. Do we hold up slime mines? Or do we play the arbiter?
Or we just play a 5/5.
Ah.
I think we just play the arbiter.
Yeah, I think so too, because then that...
What you got? I mean, if they mutate, or they not mutate, adapt the Triple Guardian.
Has Mutate ever seen another run outside of Ikoria?
No, it is not.
It's kind of what I thought. I'm like...
did you see they did announce we're going back to Strixhaven next year.
I did not see that. I did not see that.
And also Lorwyn.
I remember hearing Lorwyn. I don't remember hearing Strixhaven.
Secrets of Strixhaven, which I assume means we're going to see totally not Liliana Bess again.
Yeah. I mean, that's. I mean, I'm fine with seeing her again.
Oh. We giving it haste? We giving it a count?
We might be in trouble if that gets paced. Actually, no. They're at 12. We have 13 damage on board. And they don't. And without mana, they do not have 12. Or we have enough blockers to not do 12.
They can swing.
They did give it haste though. Yeah. Yeah, I think they. Does that beast have any abilities aside from Riot?
Pay 6 to give it.
No, the other one, the one they just played.
Oh no.
No. Okay, great. But the other one has it's you have to pay into the abilities, right? For the other two.
Yeah.
Right. So if they swing out, they die. Okay. I think we hold up the slime binds.
Yeah.
I think attack with the unblockable.
Of course.
That's free.
I wish we had one more mana so we could Azorius Night Arbiter and hold up slime bind.
Yeah.
That's fine. I think they're gonna go for kill here. But they're not gonna do it because I think they're gonna swing out.
They're tapped out except for 1 mana, right?
Yeah.
They only have to lock it. I don't think there's much in red, like in red-green, that is 1 mana. Ooh. Do they sense the slime bind? Ooh.
I think we give it here and here. We may as well do it now, right?
I guess.
Then we
Yeah, the
have
2.
optimal.
One on the 6/6 for sure, I think. I guess the other on the 5. Does it give? Does the other one give? Does the 5 give Tremble? I guess. Sweet. No, I don't think we attack her. So they're going down to 2 next turn if they don't have a removal spell. That is... Oh wait, I forgot what Priest of Forgotten God says. I know it's a good card, but I don't remember what it does. Okay. Okay, I think we might be sacking some walls.
Yeah. I mean, again, we get
That's not haste, so...
Keeping in mind, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, they do have the ability to pump the air next.
Okay. They're
They no longer
hellbent.
have the ability to pump the air next.
I don't think we need. I don't think we need to play the lance. Just
Yeah. I think we're
mill
good.
again. All right, let's see some really good stuff get milled here.
Yep. Oh, Gates
I saw
Blaze.
Gates. Is that Gates Blaze? Oh.
I mean, it wasn't gonna
I
do
feel their
much
damage
'cause
too.
It was
I
only,
think
they only have
we
one
just
gate.
we swing for an unblockable 5, right?
Yeah.
Because there's no other attack on board. They can't do anything about it. It's unblockable.
They have one draw. They technically have 3 draws, but it costs them 4 mana to draw more.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, land.
Oh, phew. How many cards are in their library? I think we're close to combat deck. Wait, okay. Down to
We need to
6.
hope they don't draw top deck removal.
Yeah.
Because if they kill the Arbiter, then we're in a bit of trouble.
Yeah. Oh, they used up like most of their red.
They do get 2 more mana, and they get to draw a card. 1 more card, so... If
Yeah,
use
they have to
this-
sacrifice stuff on their board to do that.
I mean, they probably will.
Yeah. Which takes them out
We
of
need to-
a.
We do need to keep
It
in
takes them
mind
out
we
of a
are...
potentially killing position, but they have. But
We do
I
need to
think
keep in mind
I
we're
think
at-
there's.
We are at effectively 8 because of this.
Yeah. I think there's no way that they kill us this turn.
We'll sack a wall.
Yeah, sack a wall.
They draw
Goodbye
one more
wall.
card.
Goodbye wall. You've done well.
They have
Making the mill more.
6 mana.
I feel like they did that for the draw, not the mana.
Maybe, but now they have more mana to play with if they did draw.
Especially
Okay, now they
because
do.
they're taking forever. I think they did that for the draw.
Yeah. And they have something now because
Oh, they don't. I actually want to check how many wins we have after this.
I think it's a 4.
Yeah, and then I think this.
8.
Nice. I think after this, I think this one might be last game for me
Gotcha.
before I maybe have to do other things, like not stay up till 4. I don't know. Or I guess yeah, because I don't think we're finishing in 7 minutes. I was just thinking
Yeah, we're not.
do some other things, do some.
If this game doesn't take long, do you want to do a real quick look at the rares and mythics that were shown from Edge of Eternities for you?
Sure. I mean, I haven't been paying a ton of attention. I know. Oh god.
That's
that
a good
keep?
hand.
Actually, we have a shimmer. Yeah, we're keep.
We have
I
Shimmer,
was
we
gonna,
have
like,
Wall, and we
I'll
have the
find,
mana
like-
to Thoughts Collapse.
Yeah, keep. It's unfortunate we're going second, but I think we're fine. Yeah, it's earlier today, a friend of mine spoiled I wasn't paying attention, but they sent me a picture of the new Dimir board wipe. That is it's 6
Oh, yeah.
mana, destroy all creatures, any number of target players each mill have to live round it down. But because I've actually been for a long time I've had an online list of just sitting on Moxfield of a mill deck that is in blue black, and I'm and said friend is building it. I'm like, okay, fine, I'll finally actually get around to doing it. And so, and I was like, I threw together something that was budget enough. And then I was like, and I'm like, wait, there's no. I was like, wait, I put 0 board wipes in this.
Wall.
Yeah, well. So I guys had 0 board wipes in this blue black because now that I think about it, all the good board wipes in blue and black are
You
expensive.
didn't need those lands, buddy.
I hope you didn't need those lands. They do not have an actual red source on board.
They didn't drop a 3rd land.
Oh my god! Oh god!
Hold up the
I
counter.
think I think we hold up the counter. I think they're missing land drops. It's gonna set them back really far if we counter their
it's a
3
tap
drop.
land.
Hey, I mean it's better than nothing. I'll be
Slime bind
honest.
This,
Sure.
just so they have to activate it twice in order to get the
I
ability.
don't think there's any I say we hold up the counter again.
Yeah, I agree.
Do they drop the 4th land?
So it's all taps.
Do we care about that? That's unblockable, possibly.
Yeah, we could just do it. I mean, we're gonna get something in our
I
hand
think-
next turn.
Yeah, I think we do it.
No, more land. They have 4, 5, 6.
They still do not have an actual
7,
red
8,
source on board,
9.
right?
They do not. 10.
We
They have
shimmer, not
7
6.
lands.
We shimmer.
Yep,
We shimmer, right?
we shimmer.
Ooh.
I mean, I'm thinking wall just for the heck of
I
it.
think the wall's funny. Yeah, we take the wall. Yeah, take the wall. Yeah, let's mill more of those lands. That'd be great. Wait, how much have we milled them so far this game? That's another red source gone.
That's 2 more lands, so that's 12.
How many mountains have we milled? Wait, Blaze. How many mountains have we milled?
Do we count the gate?
Sure, one.
1,
I see
2,
another.
3, 4, 5. 5.
Okay. Do we Sphinx's Insight here?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. And we could draw like another.
Do we care about the life? Or you know what? No. I think we don't care about the life, so we
Yeah,
just.
we don't care about the life. Yeah, never mind. What we want is a high alert. That'd be great.
In the event.
Or one of those knights. Now I think we insight.
I think we've locked him out of a color.
Yeah, I think we have. Oh, speaking of the knights. Oh, knight or high alert?
I think we just wall and then high alert or
Sure, whatever order that is in. Yeah, I don't know.
another red.
Red. Mill another red source. we milled another land.
Yeah.
They
so
weren't
that's-
playing that fire wheeler anyway. I think we milled another possibly unblockable creature.
This is the greatest. This is peak
This is, oh my
performance from
god.
this deck.
This is peak. This is why I love mill.
This person is locked out of an entire color.
Oh, this is why I love mill. This is mill.
That's fine.
Well, these stuff like this. Wait, what? That just gives indestructible, right? The stack ability.
Death touch and indestructible, but we can prevent it from doing any.
Sure. How much mana do we have total?
We can play both actually. We can play the Arbiter and the Binding.
What if we save the binding for their turn?
Well,
And then just play the Knight now.
I think we want to attack, right? And this can give Death touch.
Oh yeah,
We
true.
want-
Yeah. Or they'll just sack now, I guess. Okay, that works too. You know what?
Let's go.
You know what? I can do one more. I was like, I'm looking at my clock. I was like, you know what? If this next game ends before
That was-
12:30, I could do one more.
That's great.
And it's not
That is-
12:30. It's 12:28.
That was peak.
That was peak.
Hello, Freya.
I lied. I can't do one more because I was like, yeah, because I was like,
That was peak.
I set. Yeah, I
Oh.
set my time of if the game goes over like half-hour mark, I'm gonna hop off and try to do other things. But we're 2 minutes before that, so we're gonna do one more.
I'm pulling up Magic Spoiler for Edge of Eternity.
Oh no! Don't tell me we're gonna go like it's gonna. Don't tell me we're gonna be in the queue for 5 minutes. Don't tell me. Somehow I just have this feeling we're gonna be in the queue for 5 minutes now. It's gonna suck.
Yeah, don't worry about it. You've put salt in that person's wound. Take solace in that.
Yeah, true.
I guarantee you that was one of their main colors too. Imagine like white was the splash.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's another Teferi.
Oh.
And a Dauntless Drafter at that.
What does that mean?
I mean, we don't have white, but we have 3 playable cards, and we can cast all
Yeah.
of them. And
By the
we
way, what does the
attack
Dauntless Drafter mean on Arena?
I think it's you draft enough times.
Oh, great.
Actually, I got the achievement recently for going undefeated in a draft mod.
Ooh.
Oh, Simic.
Oh, there's Simic?
Alright. Hi, remember when we had this in the deck and completely forgot it?
Oh, yeah. Wait, whenever something enters power 4 or greater... Okay. Sure.
Wall.
Yeah, well. Alright, let's mill some lands or some good stuff. Like, let's mill that Hydroid Crisis, or, okay.
I think Gatebreaker Ram.
Sure, yeah.
Wait, do you not have a third land?
Oh.
Well, they're counter Courier.
I mean, Courier's another blocker.
Yeah. I mean, they were stuck on land, so, I mean, they draw
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's 3 color.
White? Okay.
Okay. We're getting a little wrecked here, but it's fine. We can still very effectively block their stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, block as normal, and
Yeah?
if they play a pump, then we just counter it.
Mm-hmm.
We get it for 2. Can we counter that? Not against it.
We're now taking 4 every turn, so I say maybe. Yeah. Oh. That is mildly enough. I think we're getting karma for last game. I think we.
I think we block.
We slime bind the flyer.
I think we might slime bind the ground creature because that can turn
Maybe.
into a 6/6.
Yeah, wait, how big can the flyer get?
3/4.
Yeah, okay, I'm on the.
I think we do it on end step though, just to see if we can get him to do anything we'd rather slime. My word. Now do we? No, I still think we slime bind the 4.
Well, my internet died for like 1 minute for a second.
Okay, there we go. Summary judgment this now. I think probably.
Probably. Like for a second, I was like, since we were like, I feel like we were just talking about internet or something. Cause I was like, oh, my internet just died. Oh,
Is that 5 homunculus?
I think that's 4.
Either.
Do we play the flyer? Do we play the flyer or do we play the Sphinx? Yeah, I guess no.
Flyer,
I'm on. Yeah, I think flyer because they can only adapt once, and adapt at sorcery speed, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Or no.
Yeah. We're fine.
No, it's
Okay.
it's instant.
Oh well.
Block.
Yeah, I think we block.
If you have a pump spell, you can spend a lot.
That is a permanent bump though, which is annoying. Do we play
Sphinx's Insight?
Yeah, sure. And then maybe we can go into a counter.
Now here comes.
Or not. Okay.
We take 2 next turn.
Or 3. I'm worried that they don't. I'm worried. Wait. Oh yeah, 2. Yeah, you're right, 2. I'm worried that they have a big spell because they have not played anything yet.
Yeah. You can't adapt that one again, so. Okay, they didn't adapt, so.
That's a problem.
Oh.
Do we do that or do we knight?
I think we try to get a sky.
Wait, well, how many cards are in their library?
18.
We're nowhere near mill, right? Yeah, that's not close enough for
I
that.
think we precog and then try to get a sky tether so we can tether this thing down.
True. Oh wait, no, we don't. No, we don't sky tether that. I mean, yeah, keep the sky tether on top, obviously, but I don't. But look, read the gator again. Can we read the gator again?
Oh,
It can attack until it didn't have defender.
Yeah.
I think we tethered the big flyer. Because that's the next biggest thing on board. How much does it cost to adapt? 6?
4.
The big
Oh,
one.
that one. 8.
How much man? They are
There's
not
6.
on that next turn. Okay, they still have defender. Okay.
So we just do it to the.
I say tether that the air homunculus with the counter on it. Make them spend mana to do the other one.
Yeah.
No. Because then we can block their boar if the boar isn't attacked in like forever. We can block the other air homunculus. I think we take 0 this turn.
Yeah.
Unless they pump or something.
Yeah.
I forgot the boar gets +1/+1
Oh, they
and
have
vigilance,
They
not
have a
trample,
I
right?
think they have a fight spell. Yep. Oh shoot. Oh wait, it didn't give a counter.
What?
Okay, never mind. It's I thought that gave a counter.
No, they're just costless. They did not play a land. I think we definitely played the I think we hope.
This is a bit
What are
rough.
we hoping? What are we hoping to draw next turn?
Warden maybe?
God, which one was Warden again?
The one that makes a 4/4 flyer.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Or maybe just like
Or
a Sphinx's
I'm
Insight.
thinking if High Alert would put them on a 4-turn clock.
Yeah, but we don't live 4 turns.
Yeah,
Yeah, we don't live 4 turns.
we definitely do not live 4 turns. What do we bind? They have not played a land again. I think we definitely have to bind something before they go to combat.
Yeah.
Is it the Angel? I think, yeah, that's free. Do we bind the... What does the Angel do? Is the Angel just a flyer at this point?
Yeah. That or we
Uh,
do this so they can't, but we're taking 6.
yeah, they are... They do not... At the moment, they do not have enough lands to adapt.
Do we, which one do you think?
Wait, how many? Oh, wait. We are possibly taking 6 in the air right now, and
Yeah.
that's...
So we need to get rid of one of them. Or at least try.
Yeah. I think the 1/1 counter synergy might... I don't know. Yeah. What are we hoping to draw next turn? Are we hoping for removal? I think you said Warden.
And the draw 2 spell, because that would give us potentially more uses.
Yeah, the draw 2 spell also would gain us 2 life. I don't know how relevant 2 life is at this point, but it's not nothing when we're staring down a possible... How big does that 6 become? A 9/9?
Yeah.
That's not nothing, but that sucks.
So we have to sack it now, right?
Yeah, we do.
The counter.
We're 1 mana off of that.
Yeah.
Actually,
We can
wait, hold
potentially-
up Warrant. Wait, hold up Warrant.
Yeah.
Actually. Because then we can bump the 9/9. I mean, it's unblockable. Yeah, we
But
can.
also-
Yeah, we can.
Don't know
We
if
can bump the
it's-
9/9,
don't
and
know if
that
it's
sets them
really-
back like an entire turn. But I don't know. Is it enough still? Because they have 3.
Yeah, so that now becomes a 6.
Okay.
Block that on the ground.
Yeah.
They do that.
Yep.
We warrant and put it back on top.
Yep. What else is this minging with? Let's see. Just those? Yeah, the crocodile for sure. Yeah, we need. I think we insight now.
Yeah, snake phase insight. Binding's decent, I guess. Oh,
Yeah,
we can mill the
yeah.
gator.
Okay. How many? I think they're down to. I put them at 7.
Oh, that's very good to get rid of that.
Yeah. Hold up the binding.
I think we do it now because they're tapped out.
Oh, they are tapped out. That's true. Do it on the flyer.
9,
now we're
10,
back
11,
to-
12, 13.
And now we're back
Yep.
to stabilized.
4 lands
Wait.
left in the deck.
Okay.
We have
What are we
11
hoping
tokens.
for? Are we hoping for? Is it High Alert at this point?
I don't think. Oh, come on!
No.
We're hoping for some form of removal we don't have.
Yeah, I think removal is now the thing. I think. What are we hoping for? How many bindings have we used? We used 2. I don't think slime does it.
Oh, they have a
Slime.
bump
No.
spell? They have a bump
We have.
spell.
Do they have a bump spell?
I mean, we had to block, so.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. How do we get rid of the gator?
Memory Judgment doesn't do it. We've used 2 slime bind? 1 slime
We've
bind.
used both law mages.
Oh, we got a bunch of back to hand. Okay, we have a slime bind.
Yeah, we keep it up, I guess. I think slime bind takes it. Does slime bind get us out of lethal?
We can block. Well, we can't even block that now.
Block what?
Or we.
No, I
we
think
can't
if
profitably
we.
block it now.
Okay.
Just
I
block
think.
with the 0/4, I think. There's
Yeah,
no
I
point in
guess
slime
block
binding
with the
because
0,
we would
sure.
still lose this.
Block with a 0/4, yeah. What do we need to top pick here? I'm trying to think. I don't think there's anything left.
Okay, Shimmer's a good
Okay.
start.
Yeah, good start. Is it the wall or is it the High Alert?
It's the
It's
wall.
it's the wall. It sucks that both High Alerts are going to the bottom. but the wall buys us time. And how many cards do they add actually?
They will be at 4. They'll be at 5.
4 at the start of their turn.
Hold on. One of the Thought Collapses is still in the deck. And it's either in these bottom... Oh wait, we know what these are, we know what these are. So our other Thought Collapses in our top 3 cards.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot. Yeah, so... Okay. I guess it's good that they're drawing lands and not other stuff. Yeah. Chuck the wall.
Thought Collapse would be our best draw, probably.
Yeah, I think. That's a problem. That is also a problem.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
If we don't
How
die
many
this
cards
turn,
are they at? How many cards are
They're
they
at
in the
4.
library?
we just have to not die this turn, which I don't know if it's possible or not.
Yeah, we're clearly blocking the 9/9. They can adapt that, yeah.
I think we're just dead if they figure it out.
I see a world where we go to 2.
No, we just die. Because they're gonna adapt.
Did we just die? Oh, yeah, we do die. I think we're dead on board. Yeah, I'll do that. Don't have a Thought Collapse in hand, please. Don't.
I mean, we're just dead anyway.
Yeah, we are dead. That's close.
Is what we... Yeah, we're just dead.
Yeah,
But this
climb
time,
the...
too. We tried.
Yeah, we tried.
Honestly, considering the absolute horrible start that we had to that game, not going
Yeah.
white. Honestly, I think because this is the premier draft, we've already paid back the draft, I think.
Have we? Or wait, what did you
Yeah.
pay into it?
It's 1,500 gems to start, and we've already got
Oh yeah,
16.
you got it back. Hey, we even made 100 gem profit.
And what do we get from the Final Fantasy pack? Survey says... Aerith Gainsborough.
Okay.
Okay, so a quick look at the...
Is that an arena exclusive Fang or not?
no, it is not an arena exclusive thing. That one isn't.
Okay.
One.
Okay, I might need to consider that for something that I might like. I don't remember if I remember seeing it or not, but well.
Alessia?
Yep. Yeah, my legendary creatures deck that's built around Alessia, I guess.
Alright. Let's see here. Let me swap over to Edge of Eternities and change up the title for the little bit left.
I don't know if you're going to continue streaming after I leave or not, but I don't know. That's
I'll
up to you.
probably
But
finish the draft. Right, update that. And yeah, alright, so no, you said let's just look at the rares and the mythics, so we'll do that.
yeah, unless there's anything really like
really busted.
noteworthy in the uncommons, or
let
like
me-
busted. But
Let me change up the Discord stream.
Oh, yeah, Discord
Change
setting.
stream.
I'm just gonna stop watching if that makes life
There you go.
easier.
So land-wise, starting us off.
Oh, did you like change Discord? Oh, you did. Okay, cool.
So Nesting Ground is
Nesting.
an uncommon land. I don't know how I feel about this framing.
It seems okay on certain decks. God. Oh, what is that? Low quality. Okay. Affinity for artifacts.
Yes. Also, for
Oh,
the
that's
sake of those listening, we're looking at Sammy Wildcat Captain, which is 6 mana, 4 red, white for a legendary creature, Human Artificer Rogue, with double strike and vigilance. It's a 4/4, and spells you cast have affinity for artifacts, which is interesting to put that in a red-white color combo. I guess equipment.
Oh, yeah, that's that. I think that becomes free equipment. Yeah.
Yeah. That's okay, but it's too
Or like
expensive. to stand.
Osgear I think exists in red white. I'm trying to remember other things.
This would be... I don't even know if this is good enough for Commander, because there's so many good red white artifact commanders like that, and Nihiri from War of the Spark and stuff. Next up is Afrael Stone Chosen, a mythic rare 5 mana 3/3 legendary creature, human cleric. Is ward, discard a card at random, and void whenever it attacks. If a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn or a spell was warped, defending player loses half their life rounded up.
Is warped a set mechanic or is it an arena thing?
It's a set mechanic.
Okay.
It's okay.
I was just looking at that, like, I don't know what warp does yet, but I was just looking at that, like,
do you remember Evoke?
Of, like,
do you remember Evoke?
Yeah.
It's Evoke, almost.
Okay.
Next up is some bonus cheat cards, which I do have to point out. Nexus of Fate.
Yeah.
Also, Sliver Overlord.
Okay.
Some land, Magus of the Moon. Oh, interesting.
Sure.
High Market Mana Confluence is reprinted as a special guest.
Wait, is High Market is High Market a particularly expensive land or not?
Not really.
I don't think it is.
Hey, look,
Mana Confluence might be.
It's legally distinct Tatsune Miku.
I was looking at legally distinct Groot a couple over.
Oh yeah, that's Celestial Colonnade. The End Stone, 7 mana for a legendary artifact. Whenever you play a land or cast a spell, draw a card.
Okay.
At the beginning of your end step, your life total becomes half your starting life total rounded up. That seems good. Probably decent and like pay life checks.
Is the half your life thing supposed to be a downside?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it could be.
So like, if it is, it's not much of one.
Yeah, because like if you're paying life into stuff a lot, then
yeah.
I'm curious. Does
all right, Balls to Citadel. Let's go.
Starfield Vocalist. If a permanent entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time and has Warp 2, which means you can pay 2 mana to put it onto the battlefield, and then at the end of turn, it basically goes into the adventure zone.
It goes to your hand, or goes to exiles or graveyard?
Exile, and you can cast it later for its full cost.
Okay.
I mean, it's a
so it's kind of like adventure.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Panharmonicon on a stick, kind of. And honestly, that's not bad.
Yeah, that is not bad.
Robo Corgi.
Robo Corgi. Okay.
Gemstone Caverns, another good mark.
Oh, wait, which land was Gemstone Caverns?
If this card is in your opening hand and you're not the starting player, you may begin the game with Gemstone Caverns on the battlefield with a luck counter on it, and you can remove a luck counter, or if you have a luck counter on it, it adds 1 mana of any color. If not, it adds colorless.
Okay, so that's like it's just a colorless land if you're not
Yeah.
Oh, Banishing Light is here for limited. That's relevant for limited.
Yep. Weapons Manufacturing is a rare 1 and a red for a 2 mana. 1 and a red for a 2 mana enchantment. Whenever a non-token artifact you control enters, create a colorless artifact token named Munitions. When this token leaves the battlefield, it deals 2 damage to any target.
What? That sounds like a fun card.
But bad.
Is it a good card?
I don't think it's a good card. I mean, it's good in maybe like free sack outlets for artifacts, but it's hard to get rid of those. And it doesn't do anything on itself. Oh yeah,
it is 2 mana. So it's not.
Aura Borid. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put X +1/+1 counters on each creature you control, where X is this creature's power. It's a 4 mana 1/3.
Okay.
It's a bit slow, but if you can get like
it is slow. Thespian Stage. It can grow. Oh, each creature. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Eldrazi Temple.
Thespian Stage. Blinkmoth Nexus.
Oh yeah. Singularity Rupture. I believe you were talking about this one earlier. Yep. Destroy all creatures, then any number of target players each mill half their library, rounded down.
Yay! Mill is funny.
Genomorph Imago, green and a blue for a flying 1/3 insect druid with landfall, which is a returning mechanic. Whenever a land you control enters, target creature has base power and toughness 3/3 until end of turn. If you control 6 or more lands, that creature has base power and toughness 6/6 instead.
That actually sounds good in a landfall deck. Or like, I think this is actually pretty okay. That seems okay in limited too, because like, it like make the thing a 3/3 flyer. It's a 2-drop.
Yeah. Emissary Escort is a 2 mana 0/4 artifact creature robot soldier with This creature gets +X/+O, where X is the greatest mana value among other artifacts you control.
Yeah, sure.
Also, just as a way of showing the full text for what Warp does, Bygone Colossus is a 9-mana uncommon 9/9 with Warp 3. You may cast this card from your hand for its Warp cost, so 3. Exile this creature at the beginning of your next end step, then you may cast it from exile on a later turn.
I don't see how that particular card is good unless there's a lot of artifacts enter ETBs.
Allow me to introduce you to Inspirit Flagship Vessel, which includes a mechanic that makes that very good. Station. Tap another creature you control, put charge counters on it equal to its power. And at 1+, you get beginning of combat on your turn, put a choice of +1/+1 counter or 2 charge counters on one target other artifact.
That is a commander card, though.
Yeah, true. But there's also Station in the main set. And 8 and up, other artifacts you control have hexproof and indestructible. So if you put this in, because it's not the creature tapping itself, this can put 9 charge counters on something, so it would immediately activate in Spirit. Hearthrol the World Seed. These are all commander stuff. Oh, this isn't.
Do those just become... Wait. Oh, it's an artifact creature 8+. Okay, that's the... Or...
Yeah.
Sure.
Legendary creature spacecraft for Hearthrol. These are legal as commander, they did put out, even though it's not a creature until you get the station on it. Spacecraft can be your commander as long as they're legendary. 2+ counters on it. You can pay 1 and tap, sack a land, draw 2 cards, and play an additional land this turn. Or 8, it becomes a 6/7 with flying, vigilance, and haste, and whenever you sacrifice a land, each opponent loses 2 life.
Sacrifice a land. Okay, that seems like a Jund thing to do.
Worst. I feel like if you're in Jund and wanting to play lands, you're just going to play Windgrace.
Yeah, probably.
The Infinite Guideline Station is white, blue, black, red, green for a legendary artifact spacecraft. It's a rare. When Infinite Guideline Station enters... Also, I do want to point out, did they go back to the old errata? Because I thought they changed it to when this thing enters. Or, like, this spacecraft enters. Like how they do it with when this creature enters or whatever. That seems like the old formatting, but whatever. When Infinite Guideline Station enters, create a tapped 2/2 colorless robot artifact creature token for each multicolored permanent you control. It has Station. When you have 12 charge counters on it, flying, whenever it attacks, draw a card for each multicolored permanent you control.
Okay. I have been spoiled by this card by the same friend of mine, because I do have a 5-color multicolor stuff deck that's Niv Mizzet Reborn.
This could probably be decently good in Niv Mizzet Reborn.
It's be good because the deck is full of multicolor spells anyway. So you're playing your multicolor permanents. You're in your stuff. You drop this, and then you make a bunch of 2/2s. Then you can tap the 2/2s and make it a 12. Sing a 12/12 pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Station is a sorcery speed. Okay. I was
Emergency Eject. I'll bring up because it's like a weird generous gift. Destroy target non-land permanent. It's 3 mana for an instant. Destroy target non-land permanent. Its controller creates a Lander token. A Lander token is an artifact with 2 and tap. Sacrifice it. Search your library for a basic land card. Put it on the battlefield. Then shuffle.
There's a handful of 3 mana white.
Yeah.
But I think that's not a terrible one because
I'm going to skip on over to the highlight of these 3 cards. Ragast Deft Gastronaut. Red and a white for a legendary creature Lobster Citizen.
Oh, citizen typing is back, okay.
Artifacts you control are foods in addition to their other types and have 2 taps. Sack this artifact, you gain 3 life. 1 in tap and sack a food. Ragast deals 3 damage to each opponent. At the beginning of each end step, if you gain life this turn, untap Ragast.
I don't know how good that is, but sure.
I mean, it's a ha-ha lobster.
It's funny. It's a funny ha-ha lobster.
The shock lands.
Oh, shocks.
These are now standard legal for the first time
I
since...
forgot.
Oh, this is why Ravnica Allegiance is out right now. It's because that was the last time.
Chocolate. Yeah. Anyways, I forgot. Is the are the lands and the special guests, are they collector booster only, or are they?
They're not. They're special printings that can only be collector booster, but no, they're all available in normal.
Green right now.
These will be in these. You can find normal packs.
Yeah,
and these are also
I think the Final Fantasy, Final Fantasy cards had in that similar style that
also,
were in main packs.
These are not special guests. These are in.
Oh wait, no. Yeah.
Yeah, the shocks are in main set.
Is there a special name for that group that's like not originally printed in this set, but like has the
Reprints?
4 and 1? Yeah, no, I thought like there was some other name for like the Final Fantasy ones had like some reskinned like old cards.
Yeah, I'm
That
not
had
sure.
I thought that group had a name. I thought this looked similar. But okay.
Terminal Velocity is 4 red for a sorcery. You may put an artifact or creature card from your hand on the battlefield. That permanent gains haste. When this permanent leaves the battlefield, it deals damage equal to its mana value to each creature. And at the beginning of your end step, sacrifice this permanent.
Okay. Wait, I just realized something on the Shocklands.
Yep.
Those numbers are not 5 in a line.
True.
Does that mean we're getting the other 5 too?
Doubt it.
Unless we saw something else, but unless
It
we
could just
saw
be
something
that
else that has the
the
numbers.
normal printings are in between this or something.
Oh, possibly. Wait, why is one of them at 283 and the other at 282? So we got 278, 280, 282, 283, question mark, and 286.
Yeah.
That seems odd. Why is there 2 cards between two? Okay.
Biotech Specialist is a 2-mana, a red and a green insect scientist. When it enters, create a lander token, and whenever you sack an artifact, this creature deals 2 damage to target opponent. Sure.
Sure. Red and green have had treasure synergies in the past.
I will definitely say that this version is much worse than the Hatsune Miku version of Starfield Vocalist.
Is what? Which one?
Yeah,
that one.
Anime Starfield Vocalist is much better.
Yeah, it looks cooler. Yeah. Okay.
Robot Jellyfish, just gotta say that.
Robot Jellyfish.
Halia, Guided by Light, 3 mana for a 3/3, 2 and a white. A human soldier, legendary creature. When it or another creature or artifact you control enters, you gain 1 life. At the beginning of your end step, draw a card if you've gained 3 or more life this turn, and you can pay up its warp cost for 1. That's a very good mono white commander.
Yeah.
Especially for the ability to play it. Oh, the warp doesn't matter because you can't warp from the command zone.
I still think it's pretty good though.
Yeah, maybe better than the 99 though. Exalted Sunborn. I'm immediately liking this card. It's a legendary.
Oh no!
It's a creature, angel, wizard, 5 mana for a 4/5, flying lifelink, and it has the token doubling effect, which means this actually goes really well with Elspeth because Elspeth needed the help, and it also has warp for 1 and a white.
I feel like the warp cost on this can be abused.
Yeah. Do you want to know the main thing that can be abused about warp?
One thing, yeah, but here's the thing. You can just pay for 2. Here's the thing. I'm thinking at least you can just pay 2, make a bunch of tokens, and anything goes away. But you already have all your tokens.
Yeah. And can I give you another thing that you could do with this?
Sure.
Pay 2 mana, warp this, ephemerate, blink it, and then it doesn't have to go back to your hand.
Ah, lovely.
So then you just have a 3 mana 5 token double.
Yeah.
Astelia Reclaim. I will say I'm glad there's angels on the Edge of Eternities. I don't know. Angels is one of my favorite
like the
sets.
starry wings things looks really cool.
Yeah, very nice. Astelia Reclaimer, 5 mana for a legendary creature, Angel Warrior. It is a rare. When this creature enters, return target non-creature, non-land permanent card with mana value X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield, where X is the amount of mana spent to cast this creature. It has warp for 2 and a white.
Speaking of that, the Exalted Sunborn, I think.
Yeah.
That was a 5-drop, right?
Yes, it was.
Whee!
This seems decent. I don't know what it would be. Maybe Enchantress would want this. But
I don't know, maybe.
Quantum Riddler is 3 blue for a creature Sphinx with flying. When it enters, draw a card, so it's already replacing itself. As long as you have 1 or fewer cards in hand, if you would draw 1 or more cards, you draw that many cards plus 1 instead.
Okay.
Also has warp for 1 in the blue, which honestly, 2 mana, draw a card at sorcery speed that also turns into a big guy down the line, might see standard play.
Maybe.
Mutinous Massacre, 3 black, red for a sorcery. Choose odd or even. Destroy each creature with mana value of the chosen quality. They then gain control of all creatures until end of turn. Untap them. They gain haste until end of turn.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
It's also in colors that are never getting to 7 mana.
Yeah, probably.
In Commander,
this is an okay Commander card, maybe.
The upcoming one is. Oh, go ahead.
A lot of the good board wipes that are not in white are annoyingly expensive, like financially expensive.
I am going to bring up this next card because even though it is a common or an uncommon, it is very interesting. Tragic Trajectory is 1 black for a sorcery. Target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn. Void, that creature gets -10/-10 until end of turn if a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn, or a permanent was warped this turn.
It's sorcery speed Tragic Slip, kind of.
Yeah, but also a lot easier to activate it. Because it's
True.
Because Tragic Slip was morbid.
Yeah. Morbid.
Which had to involve a creature dying. You can do this off a fetch land.
Yeah.
The Mickey Mouse land, aka Earthos, Titanic Gods.
Oh, thank you for pointing out the Mickey Mouse. That's great.
Land Planet. This land enters tapped out of blue, and it has station. And when it has 12 counters on it, blue and a tap, add blue for each artifact you control. It is a discount to Larian Academy.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, did we really need that?
Well, now you're never going to get... At the very least, you're never going to get Mickey Mouse land.
Okay.
Cosmic Oif is a green and a black for a 2-mana elemental Lurgoyf. This creature's power is equal to the number of cards you own in exile, and its toughness is equal to that number +1. Alert! Cosmic Oif. Recommended action, run. ASS Eric's shipboard computer, final transmission.
Is that actually good?
Not really, I don't think. Maybe if you want to play it with Leyline of the Void.
That Leyline of the Void hits opponents, not you.
Yeah, I don't even know what this would be. Maybe
or like, I don't know, if you're running like an escape deck or something.
Zan Exile with the 1 god from Aetherdrift.
Maybe, or like, is Pelucranos a good command in the command zone?
There are versions of Pelucranos, but...
There's a version of Pelucranos from Beyond Death that has escape.
Yeah, I'm familiar.
I don't know how good that is. I was like, yeah, that's a Golgari legendary creature that has escape.
The Eternity Elevator is 5 mana for a legendary artifact spacecraft with tap, add 3 colorless mana, and then station. When it has 20 plus counters on it, add X mana, tap to add X mana of any 1 color, where X is the number of charge counters on the Eternity Elevator. I mean, if you get 20 counters on it, it taps for 20.
Yeah. I don't really know how good that is, to be honest.
Yeah. I'll bring up...
Because I think people will remove it before it gets to 20, unless you have, like, 5 million tokens on the board.
Yeah. I will bring up Cerusian Voidborn, which is a 3-mana 2/2. Whenever this creature or another artifact or creature you control dies, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. I bring it up only because you can warp it in for 1 mana.
Yeah, it's also another one of those effects. It also gains you life, because a number of those effects don't do that.
This is a very cheap way to probably kill someone very randomly on a combo turn, where you just need that 1 turn. There's a deck of mine that I've considered taking apart, just that I haven't played it in a while. That's just like that Zeotora that makes a lot of treasures. Yeah.
Maybe I'll find another treasure commander at some point. That'd be fun.
Sledge class Siege Ship, 3 mana for a 4/5. Artifact Spacecraft as station. When you have 7 or more counters on it, it becomes a 4/5 flyer with, when it attacks, you may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield.
That sounds okay.
I mean,
green has power. Power
green has power, but like at the same time, in standard, I think it's going to run into the same problem that vehicles do.
Okay, yeah. Commander can probably use this pretty decently.
Yes.
I don't know. That doesn't scream busted, but I think it does scream good.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know many green decks that want to spend 3 mana on a.
They'd rather ramp it.
Kind of useless artifact early.
Yeah.
Because you would rather be doing things like ramp.
Yeah. Entropic Battlecruiser might be one of my favorite arts in the set, just because the amount of sheer detail.
That is a cool art. I'll give you that. That's cool.
For some reason, it reminded me of the alt art Chrome Mox that we got in.
I was gonna say it reminds me of the what is it? The weekly boss in HSR from 3.3 Aquila. They're just like kind of, but.
Entropic Battlecruiser is an artifact spacecraft for 3 and a black at a station. When it has 1 or more counters, whenever an opponent discards a card, they lose 3 life. And at 8 or more counters, it becomes whenever an opponent discards a card, they lose 3 life. Flying Death Touch, whenever the spacecraft attacks, each opponent discards a card. Each opponent who can't loses 3 life.
So that basically becomes lose 3 life on attack.
Yes. We have the that I've seen.
We looked at that already. You've seen it before, anyways.
Extinguisher Battleship is 8 mana for a artifact spacecraft. When this spacecraft enters, destroy target non-creature permanent. Then this spacecraft deals 4 damage to each creature. As station. And at 5 plus counters, it becomes a 10/10 with flying and trample.
I'm trying to decide if 8 mana is too expensive for that.
Yeah. Again, I feel like I'd rather just have Meteor Golem.
Yeah, okay.
Coracle of the Void. Not
I think
Leyline
you
of
put
the
an
Void.
extra C in there. I think you put in there.
Oh, Coral. Sorry. Coral of the Void.
I thought
Enchant-
Coracle too, and I was like, nope.
4 mana for an
Enchant-
enchantment aura. Enchant creature you control. When it attacks, put target creature card from defending player's graveyard onto the battlefield under your control, tap and attacking. With Void, at the beginning of your end step, sacrifice this aura unless a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn, or a spell was warped this turn. I feel like it could have been... Do I think that 2 mana would have been better for this? Would it have been playable at 2? I don't even know if it would have been playable at 2.
I'm trying to think if 2 mana makes it, like... weird,
For some
like...
reason, I feel like 2 needed to be where this was.
Yeah. I don't know if 2... I don't know if 2 makes it too breakable in certain, like, Commander or something,
Maybe.
though.
I'm going to skip
Like-
to Frenzy Baloth when we get down here, because you're going to see why.
Yeah.
Alright. Hey, do you know Questing Beast?
Oh, no. Yeah,
Meet Questing Beast's younger cousin, Frenzy Baloth, green.
No.
This spell can't be countered. Trample Haste. Creature spells you control can't be countered. Combat damage can't be prevented. It's a 2 mana 3/2. Say hello to the new Questing Beast. This will see play. It will be very good.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Also, the fact that it can't be countered and also makes all your creature spells uncounterable means mono green is back on the menu.
No, okay. I know we didn't look through commons on commons. Is there a shock? Is there a shock or shocker bolts like equivalent of this in this set, or
Not
like
that I know of currently.
like cheap damage spell? Because this is 2. 2 is pretty easy to damage kill.
Yeah. I mean, it died.
Also,
Also,
when the heck did green? When the heck does a 2/2 in green? Sorry, when the heck does a 3/2 in green get haste?
there's probably other examples.
I know. Like,
Starwinder is a 7 mana Leviathan. It's a 7/7. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to the player, you may draw that many cards. With warp for 4. It's a bit slow in my opinion.
it's slow. It's funny. It's slow.
0 Point Ballad. The 0 point. Hey, we're Fortniting it up over here. X and a black for a sorcery. Destroy all creatures with toughness X or less. You lose X life. If X is 6 or more, return a creature card put into a graveyard.
Speaking of more board wipes,
Yeah, but the battle it is a bit slow.
it's slow, but you can cast it for less. I think. Like,
Yeah, but he
is
also loses
4 mana
X life.
too high for? Is 4 mana too high for like a 3 or less toughness?
I mean, that's the normal point for it, so maybe not.
Feels like the normal point. I think in red it goes down to 3, but I think that's not terrible.
Yeah.
But I forgot if Crippling Fear costs 3 or 4, because that's kind of an equivalent of the
4.
mana bench. Yeah, I think
Ritual of Soot as well is a good one.
Ritual Soot's also 4.
Dryadrin Synthesis Amalgam, sorry. 0/1 that costs X green and white. 0/1 with Trample. Good. I'd love to see where this is going
Probably.
after that. Enters the event with a number of +1/+1 counters on it equal to the amount of mana spent to cast it. Whenever you attack, you may remove a +1/+1 counter from each of up to 2 creatures you control. If you do, draw a card and create a 2/2 colorless robot artifact creature token.
Sure.
Sure.
Sure, it exists.
Zoo
I'm sure
Ifrit-
someone will have fun with it.
Yeah, Zooifit Osteoharmonist is 1 black for a legendary creature, human wizard. Tap, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. It's a skeleton in addition to its other types and has no abilities. Activate only as a sorcery. Maybe good in your Alesha list?
No, because all the legendaries have abilities that they like.
True. But relevantly, it doesn't exile, so you can put it back on the battlefield.
It doesn't exile. I think even if you didn't care, like random stuff like flying, getting rid of that is annoying.
Yeah.
It is an interesting card. I think that's a card you would. I feel like remember those like giant vanilla creatures we got in Aetherdrift?
Yeah.
This feels like for that.
Yeah. Pain for All is how we felt after looking at the new Questing Beast.
Yeah.
It's 2 and a red for an enchantment aura. Enchant creature you control. When this aura enters, enchanted creature deals damage equal to its power to any other target. When enchanted creature is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to each opponent.
Oh, put this on an indestructible creature.
Yeah, or put it on one of those ones where it's like all Oh, put it on the turtle.
Oh wait, which one was the turtle?
The 8-mana turtle from Final Fantasy that redirects all damage that would be dealt to other permanents you control to itself.
No, what? I don't remember that one. What color is it?
Green. It's like Ancient Adamantoise.
I'll have to look it up.
In the meantime...
Where's Scryfall? Scryfall...
You want me to just pull it up?
You can keep going. I'll pull it up myself.
Alright. Sir Vondum, Sunstar Exemplar, is a 2-mana 2/2, white and black, for a legendary creature Human Knight, who I honestly originally, and I said it on stream, thought would probably going to be from Eldraine, because that Sir is...
Yeah, that's Sir spelling.
It has Vigilance and Menace. Whenever another creature you control dies or is put into exile, put a +1/+1 counter on it, and you gain 1 life. When Sir Vondum dies or is put into exile while its power is 4 or greater, destroy up to 1 target non-land permanent.
Yeah. I mean...
Nope, go ahead.
Yeah, I guess 2/2 for 2 with abilities.
Yeah.
Not terrible. I think this could be a fun card. This is another card that's fun, but
Yeah.
I can't tell how good it will be.
Sunset Saboteur is a 4/1 human rogue with menace for 2 mana. Has ward, discard a card. Whenever it attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature an opponent controls.
Okay, since like the mill deck I'm building is Rogue Tribal, it's Ana 1 Rune Thief. I was like, I saw a Rogue, I was like, huh? And then I read the rest part, I was like, no.
Yeah. It seems good if you can consistently remove your opponent's creatures, because technically you only need to get rid of 1 that this can get through.
Yeah.
But Secluded Starforge is a land, rare, taps tag colorless, pay 2 and tap X target tap X untapped artifacts you control. Target creature gets +X/+0 until end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery. And 5 and tap, create a robot. I don't think this is going to see much play.
I don't think so either.
Arch Enemy's Charm. Black, black, black for an instant. Choose 1. Exile target creature or planeswalker. Return up to 2 target creature and/or planeswalker cards from your graveyard to your hand. Or put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature you control against lifelink until end of turn. This is continuing the cycle that was the one Arch Druid's Charm from Modern Horizons.
There was a blue one. There was a blue charm.
Oh yeah,
Archmage's
Charm.
Mages.
There's Archmages, Arch Druids, and now Arch Enemies. So there's white and blue.
Arch Enemy, like the format. No. Okay.
Yeah. It's okay. I mean, it's 3 mana destroy
It's
target.
okay.
It's 3 mana exile target creature or planeswalker effectively.
Exile's a big upgrade from Destroy for possible text, but I don't. Triple black is weird. Okay.
Yeah. Synthesizer's Lab Ship, 1 blue for an artifact spacecraft. With station, 2 more counters at the beginning of combat on your turn. Up to 1 other target artifact you control becomes a artifact creature with base power and toughness 2/2 and gains flying until end of turn. 9+, it is that plus a 4/4 with flying vigilance. It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Fun fact, Sunfall is rotating on July 29th, so welcome to its replacement. This is Beyond the Quiet. 3 white for a sorcery. Exile all creatures and spacecraft.
Wait, Sunfall is exile?
It is. And then you get
Sunfall is exile and make an incubation.
Yeah, but instead of an incubator, now you just get rid of spacecraft, I guess. I don't think... It's not going to be a better Sunfall, but, I mean, it's at least an okay replacement for Sunfall.
It exists, yeah. It's like a side grade.
Famished World Sire is a 8 mana 0/0. Okay, let's see where this goes. With Ward 3 and Devour Land 3. So Devour back. As this creature enters, you may sacrifice any number of lands and enters with 3 times that many +1/+1 counters on it. When this creature enters, look at the top X cards of your library, where X is that creature's power, put any number of land cards from among them on the battlefield tapped and shuffle. That seems like fun, honestly.
How much did it cost?
8 mana.
Okay.
How much do you like green?
I don't know. I tend to lean more towards Grixis.
Do you like Doubling Season?
Oh, I think I did read the card while you were gone. Yeah.
Welcome to Loading Zone. If one or more counters will be played on a creature, spacecraft, or planet you control, twice that many of each of those kinds, put on instead.
I don't know how notable the exclusion of planeswalkers And like
Yeah.
artifacts are.
And also, relevantly, warp for 1 green.
Yeah.
Well, taking us back to our draft for a second, Space-Time Anomaly is 2 white-blue for a sorcery. Target player mills cards equal to your life total.
Fun, yeah. Oh yeah, our draft.
This will be funny in Commander, where this is 4 mana mill 40.
Whee!
Also very good in...
Oh no! Wait, play this in the. Wait, okay, I got a funny idea. Play this in like make a Azorius life gain.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
have you seen...
And then never on mill.
Have you seen the Final Fantasy card Hope Esteen?
You said Hope is there?
Hope Esteen, yes.
I don't know. Okay, I'm looking now. Lifelink. Okay, now I do. Okay. Ooh. I just looked at it because I don't remember seeing it around. Oh boy.
It seems
Okay.
like this seems like a card that would be very funny in that deck in
Yeah.
Commander.
Yeah, I do. I'm like, I just see it. I'm like, oh, this seems like a funny card to do.
Yeah.
What? That seems like a funny commander to do. Now I kind of want to do it, and that's a problem.
Now, I've seen these cards, but I do think I'm going to go to the common first.
Oh.
Temporal Intervention is 2 and a black for a sorcery. Target opponent reveals their hand, you choose a non-land card, they discard it. Or Void, it costs 2 less to cast if a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn or a spell was warped this turn.
Okay, so it's
It's
Thoughtseize.
Thoughtseize. It's a common Thoughtseize that in older
Wait,
formats...
oh wait. So what you do? Okay, so what you do is you fetch in a
land.
shock land.
Or just fetching a regular land.
You fetch a land. You fetch an untapped black.
Yeah,
You do this.
and it's Thoughtseize.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, you're probably those formats. You're probably fetching on turn 1 anyway,
Yeah,
or there's a good chance you are.
yeah. I mean, in Legacy, even if you're... I don't know if they Thoughtseize in Legacy, but you have, like, Mishra's Bauble and a bunch of stuff anyway, so...
Hmm.
Elegy Acolyte is 2 black for a human cleric lifelink 4/4, so 4 mana 4/4. Whenever one more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. Void at the beginning of your end step if a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn or a spell was warped, create a 2/2 robot artifact creature token. Eh.
Well, that's 1 or more on the combat damage one. Okay.
Yeah. Rust Harvester is a 1 mana 1/1 with Menace, artifact creature robot. 2 and tap, exile an artifact card from your graveyard, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature, then it deals damage equal to its power to any target. It's okay.
That's another A. I mean, you can start early because it costs 1.
Yeah. Tanic, Memorial Ensign, landfall, whenever a land you control enters. It's a 3 mana 2/4. Landfall, whenever a land you control enters, Tanic deals 1 damage to each opponent. If this is the second time that this ability is resolved, draw a card. I bring that up because that seems relevant in landfall decks.
Yeah.
Also, one moment, I have a bot in my chat trying to mislead people.
Okay, I guess let's see. What's this next? What's the next card that's not a?
Dawn.
That's not okay. Dawnsire, Sunstar, Dreadnought. It has station 10+. If you have 10 or more charge counters on it when you attack, Dawnsire deals 100 damage to up to 1 target creature or planeswalker. And as
20,
for plus 20, it becomes a creature at plus 20. Yeah, that's fine.
And it's a 20/20.
And yeah, it's a 20/20.
Relevantly, and I think a lot of people miss this, it's whenever you attack, not whenever this attacks.
Yeah.
So... Yeah? I mean...
Extra combat deck?
Or
Maybe.
just find a funny way to put a lifelink counter on this.
Oh, no. Wait, there's a couple ways to move counters around, like Ozolith.
Yeah.
That one land that we passed by that I forgot the name of, that we do not need to
Nesting
scroll
Grounds?
up for. Yeah, Nesting Grounds, thank you.
These are all commons.
I think,
and
are we all at
uncommons.
commons in this planet?
Nope,
Oh,
not
it's
yet.
Ooh, that dragon looks cool.
Yeah. 5 mana, flying haste, war 5. When it enters, it deals 1 damage to target creature and opponent controls, or warp for 3.
I think I think it's really but the art is cool.
Yeah. I will
It has a really
also
cool art.
bring up Virulent Silencer. Whenever a non-token artifact creature you control deals combat damage to a player, that player gets 2 poison counters. So we have Infect again.
Yay! Just
It's
when we
only on
left
this one card.
Phyrexia.
I will also point out Starfield Shepherd. 5 mana or warp for 1 and a white, which is the reason I'm bringing it up. When it enters, search your library for a basic plains card or a creature card with mana value 1 or less and put it into your hand.
Okay,
So
is there a
2
cycle? Is there a cycle of that for the other
Probably.
colors or not?
Maybe. I will say,
Um,
2 mana
That,
go
that
get
seems
a land
that
is
seems
not
like
bad.
that seems like an uncommon thing that they would. That seems like something they would put at uncommon for limited.
Yeah. Honestly, 2 mana
Okay.
go get a plains to your hand is not bad.
Not bad.
Or a creature with mana value 1 or less. Some lands we're getting. Cathedral of War,
Exalted, okay, and Bonder's Enclave.
which was from Ikoria.
Yes, it was from Ikoria.
Ice Till Explorer is 4 mana for a 2/4, 2 green. You may play an additional land on each of your turns. You may play lands from your graveyard. And land whenever, or landfall, whenever a land you control enters, mill a card. That seems like will really...
That seems good
right
for
at home.
Commander.
Very good in Gitrog, I'm guessing.
Oh, yeah, or like a bunch of there's a bunch of random land sticks that have creatures.
Yeah. Moonlit Meditation is a 3 mana enchantment aura. Enchant artifact or creature you control. The first time you would create 1 or more tokens each turn, you may instead create that many tokens that are copies of target of enchanted permanent.
I feel like this would be better in a color that's not blue, but this is really a blue effect, so I don't
Yeah.
know.
Terra Symbiosis is 2 and a green for an enchantment. Whenever you put 1 or more +1/+1 counters on a creature you control, you may draw that many cards. Do this only once each turn. This would be incredibly broken if not for that last line.
Yeah, I think it's kind of really with that last line.
Timeline color I bring up because it is a 2 mana, black and a black for a Drix Warlock. Drix being a new creature type.
I'm guessing.
It is a 2/2 with haste, and you may warp it for black and pay 2 life, and you may warp it from your graveyard. So it is a kind of weird version of, remember the not Strixhaven, the Tenacious Underdog, I believe it was called? From,
Yeah, I remember that from
it's
Capenna.
like yeah, it's like a mono black version of that.
Yep.
Warping Whale. Also, I have to say it. Amogus.
Yeah, I remember.
Embrace Oblivion. Sister Secundi Void Altar. Land enters tapped out black when it has 12 or more counters. 2, pay 2 life, tap it, sack a creature, draw cards equal to the sacrifice creature's power, activate only as a sorcery. It's a land. Anti-Costal Vestige is a standard legal
Eldrazi!
Eldrazi. It's my boy. I love Eldrazi. My first ever commander deck was Eldrazi. Fun fact. Because I saw no one playing mono colorless and thought it'd be fun. Didn't realize that everyone hates Eldrazi. When this creature leaves the battlefield, draw a card. Then you may put a permanent card with mana value less than or equal to the number of lands you control from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. And has warp for 4, which is relevant because when this leaves, you get to put a, something decent and probably at least a 3 mana at the warp or a. Is it less than? Oh no, it's less than or equal to. So you might get a free 4 drop out of this. I think this could see standard play.
Possibly. It's also in colorless. I mean, looping back to the use that everyone hates Eldrazi. It also color play like some mono.
Aphrael Dreaming Acolyte is 1 blue-black for a legendary human cleric. When it enters, draw 2 cards, then discard 2 cards unless you discard an artifact card, and during your turn it has Death Touch. Sure.
That screams limited. That screams this was made for limited.
Yeah, it could see Fringe Commander play because it's an ETB draw 2 cards and an artifact.
True.
Mutavault, we knew about Mutavault. So Thera the Super Void is 4 mana, 2 black for a legendary enchantment. When a creature you control dies, each opponent chooses a creature they control and exiles it. At the beginning of your end step, if a player controls no creatures, sacrifice Sothera, then put a creature card exiled with it onto the battlefield under your control with 2 additional +1/+1 counters.
It seems like a weird edict.
Yeah, it's a weird one. These are the normal
But
lands.
I guess it exiles stuff.
Hey, there's the 261, 258, 256. There.
Those numbers were way lower than the
Yeah, and I think we've seen these before. The
Well,
lands.
the basic land. The lands are awesome in the set.
Yeah, I will. You got. I mean,
Can you scroll up to the forest and mountain? I didn't look at those.
I mean, I have to say, of course, you got to get Adam Paquette for the lands if you're going to do full art lands. These scream the unlands. If you don't know, Adam Paquette is the guy they
Ooh.
get for like all
I did
the
not
full-
know that.
This is the guy who does the unlands.
Ooh, I was like, okay, I remember like them bringing up like doing interesting things with the lands, and like
Yeah.
a while ago for the set, I'm like, okay, you know what? At the very least, I might just get some basic lands from this set and dip, and then just not care about the rest of the set.
Yeah. Also,
The lands did not disappoint. We're gonna go to that.
random cat enjoyer.
Yeah. The lands did not disappoint. Actually, yeah, but yeah, I could just draft this set a lot and try to get a bunch of basics, or just like buy a bunch of full arts on this one. These look cool.
I want to scroll back up really quickly before you head out to this. So, it's not here because I guess they haven't put it up yet. There is a green version. There's a green mythic
Okay.
land. It is the same text, but one key difference.
Oh no, it's Gaia's Cradle, isn't it?
It's Gaia's Cradle.
Oh,
We have Solarian Academy and Gaia's Cradle knockoffs in standard.
all right. Bet white is gonna be Sarah Sanctum or whatever the enchantment one is.
It is not. Hold on. I will tell you exactly what they do because they were spoiled. They're just not here. The white one is Adagia Windswept Bastion.
Okay.
It is a planet, and at 12 plus counters, you can pay 4 and tap it to create a token that's a copy of target artifact or enchantment you control. Except it's legendary.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's not.
Except
as
the
good.
copy is legendary?
The copy is legendary. Activate only as a sorcery.
Okay.
And
Oh,
then
so you can't copy the same thing over and over again. I get it.
You've seen the blue, you've heard the green, you've seen the black. The red one is Cabaron Memorial World. And at 12 plus counters, you can pay 2 and sacrifice a land and tap it. Create a 2/2 colorless robot artifact creature token. And if it stopped there, it would be very bad. Then creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain haste until end of turn.
I think that's still meh.
Oh, it's still meh compared to Gaia's Cradle and
Yeah, it's Solarian Academy.
Solarian Academy, which
I actually forgot. I actually forgot what the black one was already. What?
Which relevantly, not only standard legal, commander legal.
Alright, okay. Do you want to take a guess of how long it takes for this Mickey Mouse planet to get banned in Commander? That's an actual question.
I think it'll be a while just because station making you have to get
Station
12
12.
counters on it. So,
Sure.
I think if I had to be really excited for anything in particular, probably the Exalted Sunborn because my goodness, I love token double.
It'd be alright. I feel like Exalted Sunborn. There's a chance it becomes. That could be just because it's a token doubler. It could be top 10 expensive cards in the set.
Oh, it'll probably be top 5. The main thing that's
I was gonna say top 1, and I'm like, I don't know about the
Nah.
lands and things.
there's
like,
no way
I
that
think
these
it's
aren't like
on unique cards, not counting like special printings. I think that is is definitely top 10, maybe top 5.
this will be a $2 or $3 card, probably.
Yeah.
Also, I did want to point out since you were talking about it, this is also the same person who's doing the basics and who did the unlands.
I did notice that. Well, I forgot what the black land ones does already.
Let me. I
think it was further down. I think it was down.
Was it down?
Oh wait, go back up. Was that spaceship it? Was that go back up a couple more? Did we miss it? Oh no, never mind. That's not it. I saw it. Nope, that's not. Okay.
I think it's further up because we're at the end now.
Well, possibly.
Hold on. Oh, hey, I can just tell you what it is. I have the thing up on the side still.
Sure.
It is 1 in black, tap, pay 2 life, sack a creature, draw cards equal to the sacrificed creature's power, activate only as a sorcery.
I think that's a common effect in black. It's kind of.
It's okay.
It's nice to see on a land, but at the same time, I think you see that enough times.
For me, cards I'm looking forward to, I will try to get this because anime deck. I think this counts.
If it does.
Also, I love how Banishing Light is in everything at this point.
Yeah.
I'm
looking for that Demir board wipe.
yeah.
Yeah, Mill deck. I'm also trying to get the 5-color spaceship.
I'm looking for the shocks for my land collection.
Yeah, the shocks are
They're always nice.
We'll see if this happens. A little far-fetched, but a little far-fetched for me. We'll see what happens. It's enemy cycles, right? Oh, actually,
Yeah.
Demir would be a good one to pick up 1 or 2 of. That probably means shock prices will go down across the board. So, at least for those 5.
Otherwise, nothing really super out there right now.
You can get the Funny Among Us card. You can get the funny.
I do love the Funny Among Us card. I mean, it's a beaten up old joke, but like, it's a very funny beaten up old joke.
I do love a lot of how they did a lot of arts, like kind of like those like starry like supernova type things. Oh, really cool. Like,
also the fracture foils are back for some of these.
Oh god, what did fracture foils look like again?
They were the ones from Foundations. You remember?
Was that the ones that looks like? Oh god, I forgot what fracture foils. It's not manifoils. What the fuck? What the heck did the fracture ones? Were those like the really shiny ones? Look like those like. Oh, those. Yeah, it's like those. I was like, how do you describe it?
They were in Ether Drift for a bit. I remember when that was a $30 card, or like the normal version of that. It's like $5 now because it was actually.
Oh yeah, I remember that was a
and this is like the $300 Llanowar Elf.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and of course, probably the most expensive of all of them, the
Mystic Study.
I am still looking to get my copy of that. Not that particular one, but. I do have a non-fracture foil, but a foil version of Doubling Season.
Ooh. One? Of that one?
Of that particular one, yes.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
It's in my anime deck because, let's be honest, there's only Planeswalkers in that deck, so I needed something that worked.
Oh yeah, all the Miku, all like the not all the Mikus, all the
But yeah, I think that's everything because for some reason they didn't have the rest of the stuff that got spoiled. But I think that is, and I just accidentally closed it. So.
Were fracture foils Japan only, or is it just like?
Some were Japan only.
Okay, I just saw something on the people also asked. So I should say.
Also, I'm so glad that we're not getting something like this again.
Oh, thank God! Yeah, those were like.
Oh, also relevantly because they didn't announce it, so I assume we're not getting it. No serialized.
I'm honestly glad for that too.
Yeah. If we're being honest.
Yeah.
I'm not super hyped for this set, but I'm hoping the shots will make it where Final Fantasy will be a little easier to get.
What do you mean, like people are gonna be chasing the shocks instead of all the stuff in Final Fantasy?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess Final Fantasy was a big addition to your possibly anime cards. Because there's a bunch of random stuff, or you're not counting it.
I'm master setting Final Fantasy minus the serialized chocobos.
Okay. Oh wait. Oh, so all. What do you mean? Okay. What are you considering part of the master?
Every single card that is not a serialized chocobo.
Okay, so basically, all the cards, all the base cards, all of the alt arts.
Yes, but not
minus the serialized cards, because that's ridiculously stupid.
Yes.
And serialized cards in general are kind of dumb.
And if I have a non-foil of one, I'm not going to replace it with or if I have a foil, I'm not going to replace it or have a non-foil and a foil.
Okay, so you're not counting foils, you're just counting unique artworks.
Yes.
Minus serialized.
Also, I have
Which at that point, I don't know if serialized would even count as unique at that point, but whatever. You're not doing serialized because that's stupid.
And I'm not doing any of the chocobos, so not any of the neon inks, even though some of them are serialized. Also, I have to point out, I love that I look up MTG Fracture Foil and it puts up a foil of the card Fracture.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I got. Well, thanks so much for joining. Hopefully we're able to get you on again at some point.
Yeah, hopefully at some point.
I've got about 30 minutes left in the stream, so I'll probably do the last game of the draft and see what happens from there. I will try to do it.
Hopefully, we are. Well, I forgot the max chain was 7 or 8.
I can swap back to the screen since I'm going to be doing that anyway.
I was gonna say manifesting that 7 or 8 wins or whatever it is, whatever number.
Yeah, it's 7, I believe.
I mean, but worst case, you did already make up your entry cost.
Indeed. At the very least, I can turn that into 2 Final Fantasy drafts.
Woo!
So.
Oh, wait, Final Fantasy drafts cost less?
Oh yeah, because they're quick drafts. They're not player drafts.
Oh yeah, quick drafts do cost less. Yeah, true.
Yep. So. Well, thanks so much for joining. Hope to get you on.
Thanks for having me on.
Sometimes.
Sometime.
Yeah, until next time.
Until next time, I'm heading out. It's good. Okay, good. Yeah, good. Night, afternoon, morning, whatever time of day is people are here.
Adios.
Adios.
Alright, everybody. We have got about 30 minutes left in the stream. And so we are going to rechange the name of the stream. Azorius. Alright. Let's see if we can bring the deck a little bit of last-second justice. And not to worry, I will continue to do proper narrative and explaining of the plays. Yeah. We got a wall. We got a hot collapse, and we have a shimmer. That's slightly annoying. Hopefully we can draw a blue. Okay, getting rid of 3 red sources. Okay, good. That's Hyler. Bonk. Oh. I'm gonna do this. So I get another wall. I think I get another wall. I gotta start putting pressure on. It also deals damage to them, so. Okay, 4 cards. Is that Rakdo? What in the world is this deck? We dodge, remove 1 time. 1 time. Dodge, remove 1 time. Sure. That touch is annoying, but. Up. I have a creature, so that's relevant. Okay. So they have to block both creatures. And then I play this. Yeah. Because these are both lethal threats. They have to block both. here. Not what I needed. That's what I needed. Never did have it. Oh, I guess I didn't think about it. I could have looked this up, because I mean, if they sacrifice this and steal it, then sure. Let's go! I nearly threw that, but we didn't throw it. Chat, we're good. We're champions of video game. We are winners at the video game. One more win or one more loss, this ends now. Unless we get a random draw, which we could also get. It's not impossible. I encourage everybody to head on over to Phoenix May's channel on YouTube and give a follow or a subscribe. I guess a subscribe is what happens technically. Longtime channel partner. Absolute pleasure having on every single time. I mean, yeah. We got Sky Tether, we got Wall. Hello, Noob. Wall. That's a very good map. Honestly, I think I can go Courier on 3 if I go on 4. Even more so now. Sky Tether or whatever that third blocker is. Yeah, sure. My word. Enough of that. You know what, sure. If they want to trade the spawn. Sure. I created a 0-4 wall for a 4-4 mythic that was going to do pinging damage and trigger spectacle, so we'll take it. A land, we get Azorius Night Armor. Hopefully, maybe they'll spend a little on the curve. Or if we get a 2-drop, we'll play Azorius Locket. Okay. What might be? Damage on board. Fine, man. You gotta get to the point. There are 3-turn clock in the air right now. Do this. Trick out the block. I guess just attack because you don't have. You can't block otherwise. They don't have removal. At least not with these colors. That's not great. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 2. So we'll give this vigilance. Play the lock. They are dead on board 2 different ways. They need 2 removal spells or to be able to kill me this turn. They can do 8. If they attack, I don't block. burn. Skewer the Critics twice would do it, but I mean, at that point, I was dead, no matter what, really. I'd rather make sure that they have to have 2 removal spells, which Rakdos is going to have a hard time doing. I win. GG! GG, folks. Send this over the draft channel. And how long did it take to finish out this draft after Phoenix left? 2,200 gems, 6 packs. Lovely. Phoenix left at 5. We got it away in like 10 minutes. That's not bad. Do some individual pack openings. Hello, High Alert. Good to see you. Pleasure to have you. Font of Agonies. Probably the cheapest rare in that entire set. The card that we could have taken first pick and chose not to, for good reason. Could have been a Hydroid Graces. Technically, still is technically a Hydroid Graces. Gutter Bones. And finally, a Pestilent Spirit. As well as a Growth Spiral, which, quite honestly, one of the sneakiest best cards in the set. Send that over to Phoenix, knowing we did get that 7-0. And we have, what is it, 19 minutes? 18 minutes left in the stream. Phoenix is expressing great joy at what has occurred. We will finish things out because we only have 18 minutes. We could do the draft, I guess, for a Final Fantasy draft. Actually, you know what? Let's do Momir. That doesn't take particularly long, and it's a midweek magic. It's about to expire, so. Master Warcraft. This isn't Warcraft. This is Magic the Gathering. I'm gonna start going the turn after they. I'm starting at 3. I'm probably gonna start, depending on what this is. Yeah, I'll start at 4. I don't care about a 0-6. Let's see what your 4 drop is. Knowing my luck, it'll be like Questing Beast or Arcades the Strategist. Okay. Honestly, we'll wait till 5. Sure. I don't know if you really should be doing that. I can wait till 5. I'm taking 2. Ugh. Not great at all. You're in the island. Well, that's not happening. That's not good. Taking 7. They are really getting all the flyers. 6 mana. Can I get a flyer? Can't block on the ground anyway. I'm just dead. So that'd be what happens when you roll into 3 consecutive flyers. Let's try this again. With a little less failure. What do you say, folks? That took all 3 minutes. I get 3. Looks like it. What do you get? I'll wait till 5 again. I'm fine taking 4. Or taking 2, sorry. Sure. Is that winning there loses 1 life? Okay, fine. That's much more of a thing. I can deal with that a lot easier. Well. Cloud for darkness. Oh, Final Fantasy. Let's go. We can't pay 3. I will get rid of the bug. Yep. Get rid of the bug. Big boy 8-8. That's bigger than an 8-8. Yep. 7. Pressure. Block the 12-8. Yep. Have to block here. Something really good. 8 mana. It's not helpful. Okay. Alright. We will do let's end on a Final Fantasy quick draft. At least the draft for it. Yeah, 5,000 gold, so we're gonna need to spend gems for it. Midgard, City of Mako. There's also Thunder Magic. There's also Slash of Lights. There's also Realm of the Vestige. I think I'm gonna go Realm of the Vestige. Lightning Bolt is Lightning Bolt. What are you? Diabolic Intent. Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at Prompto and it goes with what I'm doing. Suplex. Masamune, not quite what we're looking for. Blazing Bomb, are we looking at you? Sure. Mystidian Elder or Chant Random Encounter. Sure. Mystidian Elder. Light of Judgment? Rapier. I was about to say, you better let me have that. I think random encounter, honestly. I guess the 4-mana shock. I'll take Tifa's Limit Break, even though I don't think I'm playing it. Instant Ramen is a pet card of mine. Oh, Joshua. Grab. Hello, Adamantoise. Zidane. Opera Love Song. Not against Opera Love Song. Seems good in what we're doing. Queen Braun. Oh, hello. Van, aka Captain Lannery Storm. Laughing Man. Maybe I play that, but I doubt it. Sure. Chocobo. Duplex. Princess Rapier. Don't think we're doing the landfall thing. I'm just gonna take a shock. All of the Mountain Chocobo. Take the town, take the side quest, take this. Like any of these. Okay. So we'll need to cut a couple cards. I can think of Call the Mountain Chocobo probably not sticking around. Sandworm probably not sticking around, and Lionheart? No, it's probably not. We got enough time for one game. Update to the new deck type. Not much in the 1 and 2s, but sure. I'll take the free win. Yeah, I'll take the free win. Alright, welcome. I see you come back. We're just playing against someone who likes to really, really roam. I think we might be doing them against that. I say they're stream sniping, but considering I don't have my name in my thing, I doubt it. Undercity Direct. Honestly, I think I'm gonna Heat Fleet? I know, I'm gonna Paladin's Arms first. Make their blocks. Okay. Probably gonna get rid of Joshua. If I had to guess. The dire rat. Remember how much people hated the fact that this card was not legendary, or at least better. You can kind of understand why. One of a very powerful artifact in Final Fantasy, and it was there are a lot better things you could use that on, so. I mean, I'm not blocking, so I'll take Postman Debris and see what they do. Sacrifice a creature. Sure. Summon GFP Freeze. Draw a land. Draw a land. And then suplex. Some Stydian Powder next turn, and hopefully I draw something worth doing something with. Which hopefully can. Sure. Destroy a land. Destroying your own. You missing a color? They find something better than what I'm throwing. Wrong. Might take another 5. Look at this. Does not need a land. Glad to get it off the top, I guess. Summon GFP Freeze. Discard. Do not need another instant ramen, I'll tell you that. We have a blocker now. We will try to get rid of it. Doing anything about it? Scheming that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You do not have 6 mana. I will wasn't attacking anyone. Serve its purpose. It does have trample, which is relevant, but I do have the ability to gain 3 life. No attacks. End turn. E. That's not good. Okay, no blocks. Do this. I do this. And then I can go up to 7 and barely survive, I think. Saying they have nothing in their hand in their next 2 draws. That's gonna go up to 6. Yep. Reservoir here. Game 3. Might just be dead anyway. Say about the fact you got sorcery. Alright. I do not live no matter what I draw, and drawing a land certainly doesn't do it, so yoink. Alright everybody, well thank you so much for joining me. It has been a pleasure to entertain you. I was incredibly late where I am, and I must be getting off. Yeah, thank you so much for joining me. Hopefully I can find someone to raid at this time. And let's actually see about that. Who is live? I want to send you guys to Star Rail, because that is the normal place we would go. Neat Late Night. Pink Sheep is currently doing Star Rail. In English, I might add. So let's try that. Pink Sheep, can I raid you? Nope. Pink Sheep will not allow me to raid. Okay. Who else is VTubing and doing Honkai Star Rail stuff? Relevantly English. Sure. I'm gonna send you to Universe CC, everybody. Should be able to raid normally. Say hello from me, if you don't mind. And until next time, thank you so much for joining me. And this is Blaze of Blazing Flame Studio, signing off. Thank you and have a great